Here we go. Just get those wonderful toys.
Are you playing in the bathtub with your little doll?
Action figure!
Consider this. What is the purpose of a toy?
To be played with.
Therefore, to not play with it would be
Illogical. Oh, damn it!
You can do it, Wonder Wheel. I don't want to go through life being a Wonder Wheel murderer.
Would you look at that? A toy show. What do you say we go in there and see what they got? Step right up in here, all about wonderful plastic pieces of marbles. Only here on Collectable Past.
Hey everybody, what's going on? And welcome back to another episode of Collectable Past. And of course, as always, we want to take time to wish every single one of you a happy Pigsgiving. Barnes and Indy right there are wishing you one happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Thank you for spending the time with here. Every single week, you guys always come out and you watch the show and you have a good time. You interact with us in the chat, and we really do appreciate it. But, of course, as always, it's always the games with YouTube, and I'm watching a lot of people. Tolbat, our good buddy, just had his channel yeeted, and along with somebody else I've never heard of, but apparently had an over 1 million sub channel that YouTube just yeeted after the guy has been around for years doing his thing. Absolute horseshit. They got AI running the show over at their YouTube. So, guys, remember to go ahead and share the links out there to let everybody know we're here. If we got to go out, let's go out in a blaze of glory and let everybody know what we're doing here. And we're having a lot of fun because you never know when they're coming for the guinea pig. But with that out of the way, of course, we got our awesome co-host up in this piece. And we got Shifty Gizm. What's going on, Shifty?
I'm not that awesome. But hey, happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving, Tommy. I hope everybody had a wonderful holiday today and you got to chow down some awesome grub and everything went well for them. That's terrible timing for Tolbat, especially today being the holiday and all that sucks, man. Hopefully he can get that straightened out because I don't get it. I don't get some of the decisions going down these days. Man, that sucks. But hey, Black Friday's tomorrow, and a little bit later on, I got some more deals for you. Toy deals. It's kind of hit or miss this year. Everything seems to be lightning deals. Like they had a great sale on those little rubber duckies that are different characters on Amazon this morning. I looked at it here just a while ago. They're back to full price. So it seems like if you got to shop around all day to find the deals, they're lightning deals and stuff. So yeah, we'll get into it later. I also got a rant about a new Marvel Legend, and I'm kind of mixed on it.
Well, I mean, that's okay. We're always giving the honest reviews too, but man, appreciate you being here as always, Shifty. And of course, we got Superfan Adam Shohan. What's going on?
You can get anything you want right here with us on Collectable Past. You're going to see it. We've got it.
Yep.
So,
Happy Thanksgiving, man.
It's a good Thanksgiving. We're here. The dogs are here. The pigs are here. We got Shifty Gizms here.
Yep.
What more do you need?
Hey.
I don't need much more than that. Thank you, Adam. And of course, as always, our other co-host with the most, we got Vinnie.
Prize, mother.
Hey.
Hello, everyone. Happy Thanksgiving. I gotta wait.
Rolling up in this piece like NWA and shit.
Right? Yeah. I got away early, so hell yeah, happy to be here. Don't have a ton of stuff, but what we do have is we got our friends here, and that's what counts, right?
That's right, man. We're always going to have some fun, man. Vinny, thank you as always. Real quick, let's go ahead and get to the chat. We got a whole bunch of people that stopped in the chat. I know Adam was up in here earlier. He was nibbling around, just checking out toes. Appreciate that. Iceman Modeler was also in the house earlier. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to you too, sir. Bone up in the house. Happy Pigsgiving, everyone. What's going on, Bone? RR, awesome, man. RR, always here,
RR.
always giving support. Man, I can't tell you how much I always appreciate it, RR. This guy is freaking tremendous. Happy Pigsgiving to all. Thank you. Here's another person that does a lot of promotion for everybody and been helping everybody out. Katie, Red, what's going on? Happy Thanksgiving.
What's up, Katie?
Thank you for stopping in. Of course, we also got Gap After Dark. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. What's going on, Gap, man? What's up? I seen DBS. Oh, yeah, there he is. Death by Saber also in the house. Happy Thanksgiving, man. What's going on, DBS, man? Mr. Regord, in case you're looking for him doing other stuff, still hanging around. Steve Kenobi, also in the house. What's going on, Steve? I can't really wish you a happy Thanksgiving since you don't have it where you're at. But hi there, Tommy Company. Hope you're all having a good Thanksgiving. Normal Thursday here. Those bastard Indians never gave us Norwegians anything. Well, damn it.
What's up, Steve?
Dogs and pigs living together. Mass hysteria. There was another one. You got right there. This is for Tollbat. Shot down in a blaze of toe pieces glory. Son bitch. They got him.
Believe that. Yeah.
And on Thanksgiving, son. Well, I mean, it could have been his birthday. Yeah, here, happy birthday. Say goodbye to your channel.
Right. Right.
Jesus, man, what is wrong with them? And like you said, they got AI running the show over there. Well, we knew they were going to do that anyway, but still. Well, let's get away from that and let's pivot into fun stuff. But before I do, we got a little quick intro right here. It's the Pigsgiving. In case you guys don't understand what Pigsgiving, that is the Pigs Thanksgiving. Barnes and Indy have nommed out as well as all the other pigs. And we got a short segment for that before we get into the toy fun. Here we go.
We are the Guinea Pig Collective. All will be assimilated. Resistance is futile.
Well, we here at the Guinea Pig Collective are getting ready for a Pigsgiving. And of course, that means it's the Pigsgiving feast for the pigs. Oh, yeah. Oh, Windcharger. Windcharger, look at you. Oh, the boop to the schnoots. He's ready. This is his first one. Uh-oh. It's going to be an experience for you, Windcharger. We started with our experienced piggy. Barnes is digging right in. Indy looked like he grabbed a small chunk and ran into the corner. Happy Pigsgiving, guys. We got Stripe. Stripe knows all about the Pigsgiving feast. Oh, there you go, Stripe. Here's your Pigsgiving feast. Go ahead, buddy. Dig in. Happy Pigsgiving, Stripe. Hey, Windcharger, this is going to be your first Pigsgiving. First Pigsgiving. Are you ready? Are you ready? Oh, yeah, there you go. How about that, buddy? That's so good? Happy Pigsgiving, Windcharger. And of course, our old veteran, going to be turning 5 next month. Dark Helmet is getting his Pigsgiving feast as well. Happy Pigsgiving, Dark Helmet. Guys, we here at the Collective hope that you have an awesome Thanksgiving. Wonderful Pigsgiving. Catch you next time. Guys, you are not going to believe what I seen walking through my yard. I heard it, but I couldn't believe it. Yeah, heard this guy out there. Just walking through my yard. Heard that weird sound. And seen this guy. running through my yard. Thanksgiving of all days. How odd.
I just thought that was so weird. A helmeted guinea fowl. They knew
Right.
where to go.
Oh yeah, it was great. I had to put up that Elmer Fudd on Twitter when I saw that.
Yep.
I mean, look, it's Tommy. He's hunting his bird today.
What's going on, Anthony? Happy Thanksgiving to you, sir. And we also got Transformers Joe in the house, 1986. Good evening, all. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to you as well. Yeah, my saber, it goes in green but goes out brown. I think that's the truth.
Wow.
But let's go ahead and let's no, unless you guys had anything to say, I'm ready to jump into some toy.
Yeah.
Would you like a leg, a piece of thigh? It is the Thanksgiving after all. Maybe some pie? I don't know.
Dude,
Go ahead,
I wanted to turn the carrots and everything into little mini turkeys, but the critical care just didn't hold it well enough. I thought it would, but maybe next year I'll find something a little bit larger to chop up and turn into little baby turkeys for them. But guys, let's get into it. Let's get into some fun toy stuff. We're going to lead in with some toys from the past. We got our man Andy doing the archaeological work. Oh, well, yeah, Chaos Away. I've seen Chaos Away in there. Was that Chaos Away as well? Hold on. I think I always try to make sure I get to everybody. Yep. Chaos Away also in the house. Happy Pigsgiving. Happy Pigsgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to you as well. Need a female one called Guinea Weasel. But let's go ahead and get some toys from the past. I really do feel that this one kind of fits the theme of Thanksgiving just because it has that rustic vibe. So, guys, let me know what you think about this one.
How you can Greetings, humans. This is Indy. Welcome back to Toys from the Past. On today's Toys from the Past, we will be building the foundation of another toy franchise that still continues to this day. We will be talking about Lincoln Logs. Now, growing up in Oak Park, Illinois, John Lloyd Wright spent hour after hour in the Wonderland playroom designed by his father. Underneath a soaring barrel vaulted ceiling, the second child of famed architect Frank Lloyd Wright constructed his own wonders using just his imagination and a collection of assorted building blocks developed by Friedrich Froebel, the German educator who championed the concept of kindergarten. By the time he turned 24, John was working side by side with his father as chief assistant on the design of Tokyo's Imperial Hotel. Faced with the challenge of building a structure that could withstand the powerful earthquakes that regularly shook Japan, Frank Lloyd Wright sketched an ingenious design that relied on a system of interlocking timber beams that would allow the hotel to sway but not collapse in case of a tremor. The Imperial Hotel would indeed be one of the few buildings that remained standing after the 1923 Great Kanto earthquake that devastated Tokyo. The relationship between father and son, however, would crumble over money long before the earthquake-proof hotel was ever constructed. Out of work, John Lloyd Wright turned his attention to a pint-sized design project. In 1916, using the blueprint for the Imperial Hotel as a model, he created a toy construction set that consisted of notched pieces of wood that children could stack to build log cabins, forts, and other rustic buildings. Unlike Froebel's building blocks, the interlocking system of miniature logs could withstand the shockwaves unleashed by children's rough type of play. In 1918, John Lloyd began to market his creation through his own firm, the Red Square Toy Company, and 2 years later, he received a patent for his toy cabin construction. He bestowed upon his creation an alliterative name that also evoked an American icon, Lincoln Logs. The toy came with instructions to build not only Abraham Lincoln's Kentucky boyhood home, but a famous log structure from the pages of American literature, Uncle Tom's Cabin. The toy's packaging featured a simple drawing of a log cabin, a small portrait of Lincoln, and the slogan, "Interesting playthings, typifying the spirit of America." Imperial Hotel, designed by Frank Lloyd, finally fell to the wrecking ball in 1968. However, the toy that it was inspired from continues to thrive 100 years after its creation. Thank you for joining me, Indy, on this Toys from the Past.
There we go with some good old Lincoln logs still around to this day. I still have my set from the freaking 70s, man. Those things were freaking made to last.
Wow. Lincoln logs. Cool. Hey, you know what? They should get the license to Yellowstone and make the Dutton Ranch. Because, you know, it's a log. It's essentially a huge log cabin. So, yeah, they could do that.
I'm surprised they haven't. I mean, it's one of those things that, and since they're still in production, there's always a chance that they may put some like specific sets out there. But I mean, the whole idea behind them though is just be able to build whatever you want. It's not to say that they didn't include blueprints and everything, and something like that definitely could be added into the blueprints with the canisters of freaking logs. So, thanks, RR. Well, you can't see Indy right now. You can only see Barnes. Indy is kind of hiding. Enjoyed my Lincoln logs when I was a kid, I'm sure. Miss Martin Muses also in the house. What's going on, Miss Martin Muses? Happy Thanksgiving to you. But yeah, interesting one. Anything on that, guys? Adam, Vinny?
A little bit of interesting fact. I had on my mom's side, there's a cousin that used to work with Franklin Lloyd Wright years ago. Yeah, he was an architect. And yeah, so I thought that was kind of interesting, but yeah, I never met him. I wasn't born yet when he passed. But yeah,
right. Still cool though.
Yeah.
I remember Lincoln logs. That's something we got and all had, right? I mean,
Well,
yeah, it was pretty cool.
It was before my time, but yeah, I always heard people talk about them, but I never actually got to play with any. That or like the Tinker Toys, or I had Pop Boys. I had Pop Boys and maybe a Lego set when I was little.
right. Hey man, electro sets and all that good guys.
No, I mean, that was one of the things about a lot of those toys from the past when you're talking, especially stuff like that. It was all about creativity. Something that is kind of lost on a lot of newer generations. Once again, it's not that they don't still make Lincoln logs, but what they are now is nothing compared to what they used to be, because they were made out of like real material, like real wood and stuff like that. That's not to say they didn't have some plastic parts in the 70s when I got them. So the red truss pieces that they had in there for building the roofs were plastic, and then there was a little yellow chimney that went on top that was plastic. Everything else in the set was wood, including the green slats that would go up on the roof. So, but it was all about creativity. I mean, especially when you talk about, besides just building sets, when you start talking about stuff like the Star Wars Kenner figures that continued way after the movies were already done. And if it wasn't for that, there wouldn't have been no interest in stuff like Star Wars for a long time. And you can look at a lot of other lines that are the exact same way. When there was no cartoons or there was no comic books at the time, what kept it alive? It was some of the toys and the playability and creating your own stories that you had in there. And like a lot of these kids, and once again, we always talk about we don't see as many kids. I seen another little kid in the toy aisle just the other day when I stopped at Target. Cute little black kid. He came rolling up and he's trying to put this transformer back on the peg because I guess he was told he couldn't get it. It was too much. And he's like, he stops. He's like, he's trying to reach. He's like, can you help me with this? And I walk down the end of the aisle. Sure, kid, I got this for you, man. Don't worry about it. He's like, make sure to put it back in that spot because that's where we got it from. I was like, you got it, buddy. But there was another kid that's still interested in toys, man, and it always kind of tickles me pink when you see kids still in the toy aisle and they're excited about these kind of things, even if they have to put them back. I think it's still awesome. And they're still out there, and you know what? I hope that kind of mentality winds up resurfing with a lot of kids, because I mean that's what they need. They need creativity. Just being on a phone all the time and just doing nothing except rotting your brain is not really helping these kids be creative, and it certainly is going to help them with real life.
Yeah, man, I wish I've seen something like that. I do a lot of toy hunts and stuff, and I never see any kids in the toy aisle at any store. Maybe once in a while I'll see somebody with their parents, and Target, but it's kind of sad. I think the most of the people that buys toys now are old people like us, or they're buying it for their kids, and the kids ain't there. At least in my area, I don't see it, sadly.
It is a shame. Transformers Joe. I spent most of my life with GMA. My only toy, Lincoln Logs, and an old school metal razor sharp erector set. The old erector set.
Yeah, man.
Big plug-in motors.
Yeah. Little wrenches and shit.
Yeah, man. Agreed. RR. They need to work creatively with physical media. Yeah, with physical mediums. I mean, really. I mean, that's how you get kids interesting. Like, just staring at a phone all day is not really gonna help them at all. Like doing anything. So I got. Go ahead.
At least there's things like Minecraft that does produce creativity in kids. So you got that, but it ain't like it used to be. It ain't like it used to be.
Definitely not. What's going on, Tina Bojan? Happy Thanksgiving to you.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Yep.
I got one more thing. I'm going to show off. I'm going to let you guys throw a few things around if you want. I see Adam's already got something in the bullpen waiting.
Whenever, man. I'm just making sure it would go this time.
Okay. Well, it's up to you. You can go before the commercial break, which I got just two small things, and then we can hit the commercial break, and then you can go. Is that what you want to do?
That sounds perfect, brother. Thank you.
All right, man. All right. Well, the next thing we're going to get into is I got a toy break right here. Yeah, man, Papa Cotton would love these things, and I know a lot of people still collect them. It doesn't seem like as many people talk about them, but we're talking about some miniature cars and some of the interesting finds that I found. And I don't pick up tons of the miniature cars, but I pick up the things that are really freaking cool. And the last one that I'm showing off in this toy break, it had me giggling like crazy, and I had to get it regardless. But here we go with this week's toy break.
Guys, welcome back for this toy break. We're not going to be shooting anything off today. We are going to be showing off some good old-fashioned Matchbox. So they got a nice collection going on here of candy stuff. So we're starting off with number 1, and we've got Tootsie Roll, the Chevrolet Camaro, 69 Chevy Camaro. So there we go with number 1. Then we've got number 2. We got Andy's Chocolate Mints, and we got this Chevy AD 3100 number 4, 1947 Chevy pickup, and that is pretty cool. Number 3, Sugar Babies, and we got a Ford Ranchero from 61. I managed to find all of these in a Family Dollar too. Then we got number 4, we got fluffy stuff. It's like a cotton candy type candy that they had out there. And we got our Volkswagen delivery van. Pretty sharp. Another one. I really dig it. I dig it. I managed to find the whole collection of these. So number 5, we got Crybaby. We got Crybaby with a Camaro convertible, 16 Chevy. And then the last one, number 6, is another Tootsie Roll. And we've got the Hummer H2 SUV. A few more cars to show up, and then we're going to get out of here on this toy break. These are all Matchbox. So we got Mad Fast. Not even sure what kind
Hot
of
Wheels
crazy car, like a dragster type of funny car or something. And then the other one we got is a Ford Model A Custom 31. Pretty sharp, almost done like a little dragster. And the last one, I seen it, I started laughing, I had to pick it up. Pass and Go. Yeah, that's right. We got the little Monopoly car from the game, the token car. But look at that new for 2026.
Yeah, there we go with that.
Nice.
Dude, those are awesome. The Monopoly car, man, that was so cool.
I can't believe you found the whole set in the Crybabies. Hell yeah.
Yeah, man.
Dude, I was shocked. Real quick, yeah, Chaos Hoyt, pigs are doing good. Hope you are too. And what's going on? Happy Dinosaur. Happy Dinosaur in the house. What's going on, man? Happy Thanksgiving to you, my friend. Hope that you're doing well. Yeah, the Monopoly car is awesome. When I seen that, like, the wife looked at me and said, "What do you got now?" I was like, I couldn't pass this one up. I don't care. I don't care if it's my last dollar. I'm picking this thing up, and it just about was.
And hiding all the rest of them, yo.
I got almost no money left for the end of the month. I'm like tapped out. So, but yeah, that was just too hilarious. And I'm like, God, are they going to do any more? They're going to do like the battleship. They're going to do a couple more. That would be great. I'd like to see a few more of those. What's going on, Slasher, man? Happy Thanksgiving.
What's up, man? Happy Thanksgiving.
You and the family are having a good one, man.
Yeah, brother.
But yeah. A lot of fun with those things. A lot of fun. It's always fun to see some of those cars that they put out. And I know a lot of them are pretty plain Jane and pretty boring 90% of the time. But every once in a while, you find some gems if you keep looking for them. And man, that 2026 though, I was kind of surprised that they already got 2026 cars out on the shelves. Like, you know, like I would expect maybe in December, not as early as November.
We 7 weeks left. So yeah, that's. Less than. So yeah, it is kind of early. You would think maybe, right before Christmas.
Yeah, I want some stocking stuffers.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I mean, I guess because of Black Friday, but you found that before this, before all that. So that's why I'm saying that's definitely early.
Yeah, it's a bit early. That is what it is, though. But guys, now we're going to get into a quick segment, and then we're going to hit a commercial break, and we're going to come back in, and Adam's going to kick us off on the next segment of our show. But first, let's get into some toy trivia. Guys, get your thinking caps on, and let's see how many of you can get this one.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
All right. Any guesses? Or is my final answer?
False.
You're saying false?
Yeah.
I always feel like these are trick questions.
I know, right? That's why I just, me, man. Come on, Ben. You know me. I'm just going to play the game. I rolled the die, man.
I know. Something tells me they got bought up by another company.
Yeah, I've never heard of them. Now, I'm just wondering, did this inspire the rap lyric, "Let me see your Tootsie Roll"?
Right. From 1924. Probably. You got the idea.
I'm going to say false.
All right. We got two falses. We got
wait, no, wait.
Chat.
No, I'm going to say true. I think.
All right. Three trues. Vinny?
I'll go with true, but also with a caveat that they got bought up by another company.
Oh, okay. Did we lose him?
No, he's there.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
I can hear you fine.
Okay, good.
I think it's just how Shifty sometimes is like 5 seconds longer behind.
It dips out a little sometimes on.
Oh, it was me. It was me.
Yeah,
okay.
you, bro.
Oh, yeah. I see. True.
Yeah. Shifty is shifting.
Yep.
But I also say false. So I don't know.
You can only pick one.
I'm the truest
True.
member of the
I see true.
GPC, baby.
I say true. I'm going with true. It's true.
Okay, so the bulk of you are saying true. Tina says my grandfather gave his to my brother. Nice. I still have a few Tootsie toys in the back. A while ago, I showed off one of the ones that was oh god, what was it, like a tiger or something like that? It was either a tiger or a Mustang toy. It was at the end of the airplane.
My
So
guess
that was-
is
that
it's
was a
false
Tootsie.
because Tommy put the wrong year in, is what I'm going with. Because I have no clue, but that's what I was going with, Vinny. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. How about those
sticking
Cubs?
to it? All right, let's go ahead and let's get that answer, and let's see who's right and who's wrong.
Yeah,
And
I
there
called
you
it.
go. There you go.
Yeah, I
That's a
called
false.
it.
False, baby.
Yeah, that's a false. Yeah, that's a false.
Hey, yeah,
I was thinking it was because of the year, but hey, you know what? I was right on the false part at least,
Yeah.
just not the reason.
Well, I was right on the second part.
yeah, I
Yeah,
figured.
you were, but I mean, the branding stayed the same too, though. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of times you might get some of these companies that'll buy something out to change the name. Sometimes they don't. This time it absolutely stayed the same, just a new owner of the company. But yeah, man, been around forever, and they probably will be for a long ass time. I mean, it's interesting stuff what they do. It's got a very nostalgic feel to it. So, man, good for them for keeping that alive. Yeah. Half point first. But we're going to hit our first commercial break. This one is all Thanksgiving themed. Not a lot of toys, but stuff that you could see where it's kind of toy related. Guys, happy Thanksgiving again. Thank you for coming in. Be sure to keep sharing the links out there. Let everybody know we're here so we can keep getting more people to come in here and have fun with us and not slam, well, you know. So here you go with your commercial break.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. The sun is out, 55 degrees. What a great day for a Macy's Day Thanksgiving parade. This float that you're going to look at right now is a comic book spectacular come to life. It's the super city of the Marvel Universe, furnished, of course, by Marvel Entertainment Group.
Take over, Power Man. I'll be back. Up your old tricks again, Hulk?
I don't need to identify the people we welcome you back with. Reading left to right, Firestar, Iceman, and Spider-Man.
Now, back to our program.
Are they gonna get us for the Back to the Future music?
I don't know. I don't know. If they do, I'll just
Oh,
clip
shit.
it out. But you know,
Yeah.
I thought that was just too damn cool, and I had
That
to
was
show that
funny.
one off.
That was
Yeah.
funny. But
Yeah,
they made
cool
Hulk
Hulk sound effects. Well, I mean, it kind of
Lou
was.
Ferrigno never looked better.
Oh shit.
Yeah, Slasher agreed, man. I love when they used to do stuff like this, man. They just don't do still cool. Yeah, Spidey and his amazing friends.
Yep.
But man,
That Iceman. That
was
Iceman
pretty
looked
good.
great. Yeah,
Yeah.
compared to other Icemans of today, that Iceman looked great.
Yeah. Not bad.
Yeah.
awesome stuff, man. And Adam, are you ready, friend?
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Here you go. It's Adam time.
That's right. Well, I mean, we have to, just because you played that, I'm so glad that I had this for the avatar anyway. But again, we're just gonna have Cap right there, and again, it's perfect for me. I enjoy it. Hope you do too. Too bad I've got the floor, so you're stuck with it. Here's a couple Icemen, but not quite what you were thinking. But still, kind of like it when we have Zod holding Venom's head, next to a couple chilled bodies with a wannabe Henry Cavill wannabe Superman. But yeah, I had fun with it. But and then we have the alternate head that I just thought it's Thanksgiving. Would you like an arm or an arm?
That was good.
You need a hand with that?
Whoa.
Would
Captain
you like a little
America's-
shoulder with that, or would you like it, bicep down?
Rewind that. Captain America on Superman's body. What the hell?
Oh yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
The alternative head or the extra head, giggity. I had, what does everybody want? Yeah, a head. I thought, you know what? I want to do something with these, and so I threw them over here with these guys because why not?
Well, you know what? Real quick, Adam, it makes total sense too, really, in a way, because they did do what they called amalgam, where they actually crossed over to DC and Marvel universes. Yeah. So you got Superman mixed with Captain America. I forget what they called them, like the Super Patriot or something like that.
Yeah, and I mean, when you've got a McFarlane that you bought, when it's a Tord and it doesn't come with a head peg, and it just falls apart on you. As you found out, Vinnie, when I sent you the one you got.
It's crazy.
It's an awesome figure, but it's just the glue is garbage. But here we go. We have Iceman right there. We have Iceman. Yeah. He's in the corner, and I thought it'd be fun to use the background we have. There it is, just with the regular lighting. That's I like it. I think it's pretty badass for $25 a figure shipped to the house.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was a good buy. And there's the zoom up for you. I know you were waiting, Shifty. I know that's what you wanted. See, real pain. But yeah, I was just being creative with it because why not? You got Superman holding Lex's head. Poor Adam West is over there doing the Bat Tootsie because he just doesn't know what to do. And there's up close, it's not a perfect match on the blues, but for as far away and with the lighting, I think it works.
Mm-hmm.
If I had the talent that Vinnie did of messing with the paints, I might touch it up a little bit. And here we have the all of the Joker edition that is out at the moment. Waiting on one more, just one more. That's all
nice. I know that, just one.
Yeah, and then we'll have 52 cards.
That's awesome.
So there's only got to be one. And then, that's basically the new setup right now, as it is, with the winter time and everything. So, this is my new setup. And there we go. Iceman just chilling.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool.
Decided to snow. You've got your Marvel going on here.
That Captain America you got working on. If you could find a trunks that has a belt that has the Superman emblem on it, with the A on the head and the A on the chest, and you have or the S on the chest and another S on the belt, you could have Ass Man. Yeah, just all you gotta do is find the belt.
You could have Ass Man. I like it. So I kind of thought it'd be fun to have Robin hanging upside down, right? Because if you're gonna have a Joker Robin, so then we had to change a couple things. But here we have the classic Mr. Freeze with the cards that came with the Joker. And I thought, with the ice look and Penguin, okay, sure, why not? And then we had to turn the red on for the dogs because they said it was just too cold. But here it is as the sun's coming up, and I know it's kind of blurry, but and then just another shot. Okay, here we go. So yeah, there's Captain Boomerang. Puppies. See, I hate when it does this, but it was in order.
If the order is meant to be there,
we
believe
go.
me, it will get messed up.
Oh yeah, it is, because I know you guys had seen some of those, but yeah. So there we have Mr. Freeze, because he froze everybody, and he's just so happy.
Hell yeah.
And then yeah, we've got Superman is now holding Batman's head because Bane threw it away. There we go. There's the Captain Boomerangs. So side by side, there is absolutely nothing different between the two of them other than the coats, pretty much, and the top of the head, the hat, and the paint. It's the same figure. The same cards come with both of them. It's not, nothing else is different. But my goodness,
Awesome
here we
setup.
go. There we go. There's some of the lighting. I knew it was in here somewhere because we've got Snoopy in the background there for the for the Thanksgiving. So this was this morning because I thought it'd just be fun to have this kind of ready for the show. And this was all, I promise you, was all in order, so it actually made sense earlier. But yeah, we got a little bit of just a little bit of everything. I put there's the other Mr. Freeze because I thought we'd put the freezes together. That's how it is right now. That's the setup. I don't have the remote I have to find the remote for that light. Otherwise, I turn it on. But again, just a little bit of the regular lighting as well coming through, and actual, since it's cold outside, we've got real fog on the window. So it really adds to the effect with the lighting. And there we go. Some of the regular, this is the setup that we have now on the desk, of course. A little bit different than what we had before, but little zoom in. Look at that face. That is not Henry Cavill. Man, that Venom head is badass, is it not? Look at that tongue. It's just,
it's a nice one, man.
Yeah, I mean, you got to have fun with the stuff.
For sure.
You got to. And I just like Psylocke's. Look at how her is glowing as well, or her effects and the sword off the lights, because I had blue and green going. That was it. And then
I would definitely say be careful about leaving him by the window for too long, because when those blues yellow, they look horrible.
Oh yeah, well I just put them up there for the pictures.
Oh yeah. I'm just saying I would always be careful and make sure.
Yeah, I don't usually have figures up there. There's usually other stuff up there. So no, that was literally being artistic. But yeah, and then here we've got the Captain Boomerangs. I kind of posed them a little bit, making everybody fit. Robin is now holding Alfred's head. Batgirl's, the look on her face is just priceless.
Now, here's a question. Did they ever release a traditional Captain Boomerang, like the old school comic version?
I think that's what the platinum one is of these three.
Okay.
They're like the red label or the hard to find one. There's the Batman head that Bane had. So kind of give you a look of the setup as it is now, because I'm really enjoying how the lights bounce off everything in here. And of course I opened a couple figures because that was the whole point of being able to do something crazy like this with the Joker setup. So yeah. For anybody going, oh, nobody would want these. Well, I did, and I bought them, and there you go. There's a zoom up of them. They're all partying. See, what does everybody want? Alfred's head. It's a head convention. I mean, come on, look at this. Everybody's got a little head.
Holy scissors, Batman.
You know, you just have Tommy grab the bass and start doing a takeoff of the 66 Batman, and you know, everybody's dancing. It's a good time going on. Look at this. It's all glowing. I love it. It's just so much fun to have a room to share with everybody, and this is the last shot. So this is all I've got for the show. But I mean, again, thank you for letting me show off what I've done, and I've just been setting stuff up, taking some pictures in different ways, and putting them on here because I miss photography. So I figured since I got to play digitally, this is how I'll do it.
Oh, it was awesome, man. Awesome, man. You do a lot of interesting, and I did notice you got Rogue and Banshee up there now with Magneto and everything flying in the air. Pretty cool shit, man. I love that.
Yeah,
everyone.
Again, it was a great set, and you got me Cyclops, and it just went from there, which was perfect because we got Colossus, Frank Castle.
Rub it in.
That's right. All the way, baby. But no,
Vinnie, you had the opportunity when I seen them all over the place with that Kitty Pryde one.
I know. I didn't know how good that Colossus was actually going to be, and I was talking to Adam. I got a good idea for a custom, but I can't afford to buy the freaking thing now.
Yeah.
And I was seeing them all the time in Ollie's for $9.99. I was like, Vinnie, I don't want them. I don't. You sure? Nah, I don't want them. All right.
Yeah. I don't know. Colossus was that good.
Vinnie's like, Tommy, I'm calling the pig father. I want them. They're gone, Vinnie. It's too late. The truck has already left town.
The Magnetos were cool too, and I passed on him.
Yeah, I got that from Amazon actually because I was like, when I saw them, I didn't really have very many of the Marvel figures at all, but I was like, oh, I'm getting that because I had the original Age of Apocalypse stuff, and I do still have one from Toys R Us, still in package. It's the Wolverine one, but I had the originals, and when this came out, I was like, yeah, I'm getting that Magneto.
Oh, nice.
Because this is
nice.
This is literally from Toys R Us.
Yep.
So but it's still in the package. It's still sealed, not open. Was hanging up there, but I had to move him out of the way for Magneto and everybody to fly. But I don't know. It was a really good set, and they have another one with this Wolverine in it, but I hadn't been able to pick it up or find it, and then they all went to like $35, and it's like, dude, I'm gonna buy. If I'm gonna spend on a figure, it's gonna be like that Juggernaut. That's that because Tommy got me the Cap and Venom, which awesome. And again, thank you. And Tina, the Tina Boja shopping experience, if you will. That was awesome. So, I've got that still. But yeah, that Juggernaut looks pretty sick.
Oh yeah.
So that's one that I'll probably go ahead and get it, I'm gonna have to probably pay a little more than retail, but it's still pretty expensive retail. So,
well, it's like I don't buy a lot of them because we all know why by now. Why I don't buy a lot of that stuff just because they're parent company. But that 77 Spider-Man. Now, if I was to see something like that, what was that 1970s Captain America? Dude, I would be into getting that.
Oh yeah.
I like that WW2 Wolverine.
Real quick, before we say anything else, we got something to get to real quick.
Always DTF.
So hold on a second. We got to do this the proper way.
Yeah.
Thank you, DTF. Here we go.
This calls for a Sword of Omen special. Thundercats.
We're cold Slither, you'll be joining us soon. A band of violence, real or doom.
I thank you, till all are one.
So great. Yeah, always ETF. Thank you, brother. Happy Thanksgiving to you too, man. Yeah, and he says also an update on his brother. He's doing great and ate more food today than I've seen him eat in years. He isn't Ariana Grande bad, but he's quite lean. Looking like he's going to be A-okay. Dude, that is awesome to hear.
Yeah.
Amen,
Awesome,
brother.
yeah.
Sending nothing but good thoughts his way and to you guys all around. Yeah, man, and I appreciate the 20. Again, every little bit always helps, always counts. You guys rock. Thank you so much, brother.
Awesome. It's good to hear that he's doing better, man.
Yes.
Nothing but good thoughts and prayers, man. And yeah, hopefully he finds a speedy recovery and winds up stronger coming out of the end, because you never know. A bad experience like that for somebody could actually turn their life completely around, and they wind up coming out stronger at the other end. You just never know. You always got to keep the hope up alive, keep the faith and everything, regardless of what your religious leanings are. I mean, if you have no hope, it's a terrible place to wind up being. That's why you see so many people that are absolutely miserable, and they let depression pretty much just rule their lives, and it's terrible. You can't be that way.
No.
Absolutely good news to hear. And once again, I want to thank everybody who's been there. Our thoughts and prayers for full and swift recovery, man.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Awesome. So, is anybody else got anything they want to go first, or would you like me to go again?
Well, I was getting ready to say that Adam had some cool Iceman figures, and this leads perfectly into my rant. I have.
Yeah, man. By all means.
I was picking some stuff up over the weekend at GameStop. I had something come in, which I'll show a little bit later on, and I got to look at the new Iceman figure. And man, I'm gonna put some photos up in the chat in the thing here. It's no, I didn't buy it because I don't think I am, because I got some issues with it. Hold on, my stuff's slowly loading. Come on, load for me. Come on.
I think I know what you're talking about.
He is very non-happy with this Iceman.
Knees, elbows.
Everything.
Knees, elbows, shoulders, toes.
I'm so glad it's not me anymore with the slow internet.
Okay, I get translucent plastic on figures, and I think it's cool at some point, sometimes. But this is way too translucent. I mean, Iceman, his powers, he doesn't change to ice. He covers his body in ice. He's not see-through. That doesn't make sense. It doesn't make any sense at all. Because where would his organs and his bones go if he changed to ice?
There's an argument there. Technically, he is supposed to turn to ice.
All the way to ice?
Yep.
All the way. Even his organs and stuff.
Yep. The original, he was more like a snowman character, and they were getting away with it. When they changed it, it's almost like Colossus. People thought it was like Colossus, that his skin just changes to steel. But with Colossus, he also grows. This one's mutant ability. Yeah, he's supposed to be like a
question,
solid ice.
So what is Trunks changed to? Because wouldn't his trunks not be clear? That's what's wrong with it. He doesn't.
Yeah, because
it's comics. That's what they do.
Really,
it makes no sense. Yeah. And plus, I don't know. It's just too clear, and you can't hardly make out the face, and you're seeing the pegs and all the joints and stuff. And let me throw some more of the shots up here. I don't know, man. I don't know. Let me throw some stuff up here and here. Come on, load up. It's just weird. There's a my shit's going so slow tonight. Here we go.
You know what I don't like about the way that looks? It almost looks like that top of the head is separated from the face. Is that just me?
Yeah, it looks like the face is
it
looks like it should be a Silver Surfer more than an Iceman too.
Well, they use the same body.
That would be why. Because I'm like, dude, that's.
Yeah, it's just I don't know. It's something's off about it. Look at this. Here, this third one I'm throw up here. Look at those shoulders on that. Now, those shoulders. That is just it's terrible. Now look at this third one. You see the frosting effects on the accessories. That's what they should have done with the body. Yeah, and they should have did like the printing tech on the face, where they can print the face. They should have just made it like black or something, like the outline of the eyes and the nose and the mouth, because you can't make out any of the detail hardly unless you're like right up on them. I don't know, they should have added frosting effects. Like, I would like to get one if I could get one for cheap and try to paint it up, but I'm worried with the translucent plastic that I might screw it up bad. So I'm hoping somebody on Reddit does a custom to let me see how to do it.
You're gonna need an airbrush, and this one is gonna have to be like professionally done. Like, you can't just go in there with a brush and think that you're gonna save this thing. If you are gonna be putting those tints, the plastic should have been like a slight blue tint to it, much like the previous release, like that really thin one. Adam has like the updated version that they went more blue with it because they changed like the whole chest, like the upper torso. The one I have, the original one that came with the Build-A-Wave Juggernaut, and it's really nice. But over time, all the joints are loose on him. But that color's a lot better, and it's closer to what Bobby should have been.
Yeah, I don't know. It just seems like they should have made a real skinny character, like a female body, or thinner, and then figured out a way to do a translucent covering to that, like a white body, and then had the translucent cover over it. I don't know how you would do that. There's one last shot I threw up in there, but
they cheaped out on the frosting. Or Professor V breaking it down like only he can, and always DTF. Absolutely, I noticed that too. Why are they coming from his mid forearms?
Right. Well, that's also someone posing it incorrectly.
Is this the last shot? Yeah, there it is.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I need an Iceman for my collection, but I really don't like that figure. I like the accessories and stuff, but the figure itself, I got issues.
He should have came with a bigger board, not just that little kind of piece. He should have had something that was a little bit more propped up.
Yeah,
that's my issue. Well, that's my issue with Silver Surfer too. And don't get me wrong, I love that Silver Surfer, but like, how come he doesn't come with a stand or any like magnets for his feet? You know what I mean? And on the board, like,
I
don't know.
Well, getting back to Shifty's point about using like black outline, I mean, they did it on the belt buckle, and then they didn't do it anywhere else.
Right.
It looks so
Which,
terrible.
Again, if you're going to do that, then you go with like a bluish kind of paint. You don't go jet black.
Yeah, or something to break it up, because he looks like a mess. Man, and
he looks like one of those Star Wars hologram figures.
Kind of. But yeah, it's a floating piece. Always DTF. That's the belt's always kind of like that. The ones that they kind of pin and glue it is if there's like an attachment piece usually that like either
Cyclops.
Yes,
97
like Cyclops.
They a lot of people are using that. Well, that were lucky enough to get him the Marvel Diamond Select Iceman. He has like a ramp and stuff.
Don't get me started on that. I was at one of the last conventions I went to. They had one, but the guy was like, he was selling for like 35 or 40. I was tempted. If I made another sale, I would have picked them up, but money was crucial at the time too.
And of course,
because he's bigger. That's the other reason. It's like I don't want to spend all that just for the accessories, and I didn't know that they were releasing another Iceman. So,
yeah. Well, I mean, you probably could swap out some parts here and there and get them down to size, but I've seen people that cuts the shins. They trim the shins down to get them down to 6 inches. Yeah. The Colossus. I've seen people cut the shins down to get the Colossus down to the Marvel.
Well, Colossus I wouldn't mess with because he's supposed to be bigger anyway.
Yeah, he's supposed to be like 7'5".
Yeah, 7'5" or 7'7". It's some kind of crazy number like that. Where I know he was bigger than the Hulk on the cards. Later on, they made Hulk bigger, but Hulk was supposed to be around 7.
Well, later on, because the Hulk was always right around 7 foot, and then later on they said that he can actually get taller as he powers up.
Yeah.
So they said that he can get all the way up to, I think it was like 15 feet or something.
That's retarded.
Yeah.
Hulk is not supposed to be 15 feet. No.
Whew, that's a big boy.
That's a little silly.
Yep. But I have a video we can show in a little while. I'll let somebody else go next.
All right. Vinny, do you want me to go first, or were you ready?
Actually, you know what? I can pull it up. 1 sec.
That's what she said.
Well, she said she's gonna need 2 hands. Hold on a second. All right, here we go. I got. I guess I could do. Should I do the shorts? Like the.
Sure.
Whatever
you want.
This was kind of neat. I didn't know that these were in stores yet. Shifty probably knew. Yeah, because like I didn't get a chance to go to the store until just the other day, and I was like, oh, I didn't know these were out. And yeah, I felt almost like a kick in the nuts too. But hold on.
Yeah, I think I told you in the group chat.
I might have just seen it in passing and not paying attention. But yeah, this line is
not these.
Stores. Well, yeah, these stores are in.
Hey, listen. If you get the Punisher 2-pack, buy this figure because you can take the gloves and the boots off and put on Punisher, and it looks fantastic.
Oh, you mean the one with Bushwhacker?
This figure here, you can take the
2-pack.
gauntlets.
The 2-pack you're referring to is the one with Punisher and Bushwhacker, right?
No, the Punisher and what's his face?
Nick Fury?
Yeah, because this character's got the gauntlets that are wrinkled, and it looks like gloves, and he's got the boots too, and the people are taking the boot part and putting on the Punisher.
I mean that 2-pack comes with he's got white anyway. The one that didn't was the other 2-pack. The one with Bushwhacker. He's the one that's all.
Yeah, but see the thing is that this figure here has wrinkles on it, and it makes it look even better.
Like it's more, it's more like gloves.
Yeah,
but the other one's the game reverse one, so it's closer to how the Capcom game was. But yeah, it's to each their own. I mean, I get it. I've seen some of those customs too. People have been swapping the both Punisher 2-packs, the one that's all black with Bushwhacker, and the one from the game reverse. They're swapping the boots and the gloves, and they're putting a trench coat on the game reverse one. And they're turning him into the version from the Spider-Man cartoon.
Yep.
And the other one is more of your classic. It's interesting that I'm seeing that these people are doing that stuff. But yeah, this one, I think I know what you're talking about. I think I've seen this once, but I was like, eh. He's already kind of close.
Rider.
But this does look nice.
It looks pretty decent.
I'm not that familiar with the character.
What do I think is some of that plastic's going to turn yellow?
Yeah, it looks like his hands, the gloves, and the belt. Like it's already kind of yellowish in comparison to the rest of him. I didn't really notice it until I picked it up on the camera, which means those are going to turn over time. Those are going to turn.
Well, it might just be the grade of plastic they use for that because I mentioned before.
Yeah, it's different grade.
Well, yeah, the Star Wars Black Series, for some reason, the newer Stormtroopers, they have almost a burgundy hue to the white plastic. It's weird. So it may just be a different type or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying because I kind of know from being in the industry that this type of material that they're using because it's different. This will start to change over time. I know because there's a white Vision figure. It did the same. It started to discolor over time. Yeah. One of the versions of them. Like. It's because they're using like that softer material, and it kind of sweeps it up. If they had that Wolverine, I just would have coughed up the money. But $30.
Wait till we get to my video.
Yeah, it's getting a little ridiculous. That's all I'm saying.
It looks pretty decent.
I mean, the body's pretty good. How come they're not doing the proper diaphragm? Why is it this stupid hinge one? Yeah, and the other lineup like. Wolverine looks good. Don't care about Iron Man. This Spider-Man is the one that has extra arms. Don't get it. They had the translucent guy there. I thought I filmed him, but apparently I didn't. I thought I did. The Werewolf by Night looks like shit. I haven't seen her in person, but
she looks good.
Yeah, the Enchantress, she looks pretty good. And this one looked kind of neat, but excuse me, he's missing something real important. This should have been a box set figure, should it not?
Yeah,
absolutely, it should have.
This is them dropping the ball again. I don't understand these companies, why they make these decisions. Maybe they didn't think he's worth it enough to do, but if you're going to make that character, you might as well do the box set or make the Build-A-Wave figure his horse.
Yep. Yeah. Or they always have to screw up something, don't they?
Yep. They can't help
also,
themselves.
The Build-A-Figure lines, why do they always have one that doesn't have a piece in it? And it's always the one that people's going to buy regardless. You should put a piece in with the one that everybody's going to buy. That way they'll get them hooked. Put the head in that box, the main piece, and people will be like, well, maybe I should buy the other figures to get
because then they know everybody will sell it on eBay.
Yeah, that too.
I don't get it.
I agree though, because Magneto didn't come with any part, and that was the first one part I got, the one I bought, and then Tommy gifted me the Cyclops one, and then I was like, well, shit, like Pokemon, gotta get them all.
Exactly, but here's the thing though, because out of this whole lineup, Wolverine is going to be the one that they make the most of out of all those. Now, if they threw the head in there, that means they would have to make even more of the head, and they're going to have it's like a waste of money, so that's why they didn't do it. Spider-Man would have been that figure, I think, but they threw extra arms on him, and that's a brand new body as well with different articulation. So if he's got, what is it, the 6 arms?
Yeah. And the Venom body?
Yeah, so that's why he's like, they made the same amount as the rest of them. Wolverine is your big one that everyone's going to be getting, not just for him, but so that they could customize him and turn him into more World War II versions of, swap a head on him. You could get, which is a Captain America. You could get a bunch of different stuff out of that. So
maybe even some of the Howling Commandos.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, because they have like Dum Dum Dugan. Like that head is in that other 2-pack, so you could pop him on there. Like, yeah, there's a lot of options you got.
I saw on Reddit somebody had him, the World War II Captain America that had the bike and the motorcycle helmet, and they paired him up with CoverGirl, the blonde CoverGirl. She looks perfect with those 3.
I did see that. Really nice. I know that photo exactly you're talking about. Yeah, they look really good. I had a chance to get that at one point, and it's just again missed out on it because it's when I wasn't collecting as heavily. Like I cut back massively, and I'm like, do I need this stuff? Not really.
So
and that
sucks when you have to cut back like that too.
Yep.
And we were talking about this numerous times, and I know there's a lot of our people out there that are hanging out with us that are collecting too, and it's the same damn thing. Like you're looking when you have money, you ain't finding shit. The minute you don't have that extra money to spend, that's when everything drops, and you're scrambling to try to find some way to come up with a few bucks to pick some of them up.
Selling shit and
everything.
They seem to not be satisfied unless they drop the ball somehow. It's almost like they get demented pleasure out of it. You know what? I have a couple Transformers reviews tonight, and I kind of feel that same way about those.
Yep.
It just felt like, this is gonna piss off all the fans.
Oh yeah. Speaking of some
Tommy,
hilarious.
Hold on, just a second. He said everything will drop when you don't have the money. I'm even in that situation. I'm trying to ease back. They not only dropped that wave of Marvel figures, they dropped the new comic book wave of Marvel Legends this past week. So there's like 10 brand new it's crazy.
Yep. I do have a gripe with some of what they're doing as well regarding, the holes in the feet. A lot of the newer Marvel Legends, if you take the McFarlane bases, they don't exactly go down all the way. The foot, they didn't drill out the hole deep enough, so it's shallow and bases that, and again, that's the universal size that you're supposed to have for 6-inch figures. And now it's not really working out on a lot of these.
Well,
figures.
they're doing that with other shit too. So we're talking about like some of the portholes on the Constructicons. Like I was talking when I did the Mixmaster review. Somehow the porthole where you put that Devastator gun, like the original one came with the Devastator gun on top of him as his attack vehicle and his construction vehicle mode. That damn gun is super loose because that porthole on the top of the freaking Mixmaster's cab is wrong. Yeah, like if it's supposed to be all the same porthole, how do you screw that up?
Yeah. They did the same thing with some blast effects as well. Things that should have been universal, and they're not. Yeah, it kind of sucks. But if you want a little bit of a laugh, Look what they did. They were so generous to Samoa Joe here.
He
This
looks
guy.
cool.
He practically has a six-pack.
Yeah.
When the hell did Samoa Joe ever look this thin?
That's
Never.
the Atkins Samoa Joe.
Yeah. Holy shit. He's on the carnivore
This
diet.
actually looks pretty good.
This one actually looked pretty good, except they made her cross-eyed. The paint
She's in
application.
NXT now.
Yeah, but I'm sure like they're milking this because the people
Yeah.
who are fans of her is like, yeah, they're running out and getting it. And don't get me wrong, the rest of the figure looks great, but they screwed up the paint job on the eyes, at least on this one. I don't know how the other ones are, but this could be like a one-off that's just incorrect. Oh, and Shifty. That's the one thing I noticed too with what's her name, Anna Jay.
Yeah.
I seen one that looked decent.
Yeah.
It's the way that they put the printing technology on the face, and I noticed in the box there were two different ones in the store. Both of them have her noses squished to the side.
Yeah. Yep.
Like,
yep.
There's something in the molding situation when they pulled her out of the mold, and it deformed the nose. I've only seen one that looked decent, but the one when I saw her that actually looked pretty good was for full price. I ain't paying full price for any of these AEW figures. $299 is the perfect amount.
I haven't seen any. I've been to Ross 4 times in the last couple of weeks, and all I see is Jade Cargill now. That there's no new ones in stores here. Oh, and what you was talking about, them getting smushed, the faces getting smushed. There was a Superman movie figure. I should have bought it because it was so fucked up. At my Walmart, in his face, the whole top of his forehead was pushed down, and he looks kind of special. Man, I
Is it the
really
retro ones?
No, it was the Superman movie figure. It
Oh.
was the deluxe one. Man, well,
Mattel?
from McFarlane.
Oh.
Yeah. It's something that got screwed up in that particular figure's production. And,
You should have filmed it.
Well, I don't have a camera, so yeah.
Oh, you don't have. Oh, okay.
No, but man, he was messed up bad. He was messed up bad. He was like,
When I see
"I'm
stuff like
Superman."
that, oh, dude, I love recording those.
Yeah, but it sucks though. I got so used to getting the $2.99 and $3.99 AEW figures every time I went to Ross. They ain't got none now. They ain't got crap at Ross. I am so sorry to everybody out there that I hyped up that store the last 2 or 3 months on the show here, and they ain't got crap. They ain't got nothing. Now I did see a Hordak figure for $10, but I was like, man, I need to put this down because I don't want to get hooked on He-Man figures right now. So I backed away.
Dude. Yeah, trust me. I didn't know they have that new Tila from New Attorney as well. That's more accurate to the original design. Had I seen that thing anywhere, I would buy that thing instantly. $10.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
the
didn't know
Hordak looks good too.
Yeah, because those lines are like brand new. They were maybe a month old or something, or maybe 2 months
Yeah.
old, and I've never seen them in any of the big chains. So I've only seen photos of them in Ross. That's it, from people posting.
Dude,
But
you know
Ross
what? I want to know what the hell StreamYard is doing.
What?
So I always keep my phone open so I can monitor my chat. Because you see stuff on StreamYards, but you never know if you see everything. I see Gap posting, but it's not showing up in StreamYard.
Okay. Well, that means that he may have been shadow banned on YouTube because I that happens to me from time to time.
It's either that or my phone is no.
No, he's there. He's there. It popped up.
Okay, now I see it. Yeah, that's just weird. For a minute there, nothing was popping up. That would just. I don't know if it was.
Maybe it was just a glitch from.
Either that or it's on the YouTube end.
Maybe. Oh yeah, I was about to go check on mine, but yeah, all right, it was working. It's working. But yeah, let me just play. I mean, this thing. There's a couple more seconds. Just to show. But yeah, I mean, it's interesting. It's cool that they have some new things out there. I mean, they're stacking it for people who love the WWF stuff. There's a lot to choose from now out of the wrestling figures.
This is hilarious.
The other ones, it's kind of slim pickings.
I tell you what, I wish my Target would stock the WWE figures like they should. That sideline, it's not really the main line of Legends, like the one where you said you saw the Dusty Rhodes figure, the new one. Virgil in that line, I haven't seen him yet. He's flying off the shelves. Everybody wants a Virgil figure, and I haven't been able to catch him yet. It sucks. It seems like he's going fast.
Yeah, I didn't know that. Shit. Well, I might as well do the last one as well. So.
Okay, all right. Correction. So it wasn't StreamYards. It's actually YouTube.
Oh.
I reset my phone, or I closed YouTube out and then reopened it, and all of a sudden all the chat popped up again. So it wasn't StreamYard this time. It was actually YouTube. And like I said at the top of the show, YouTube's playing those games, man. They're playing the games with a lot of people again.
And always DTF. He said something similar. Yeah, he's seeing a bunch of messages saying chat is disconnecting and reconnecting. Not sure if he was.
So it's YouTube. I just figured it out when I reset my phone. It's YouTube. The pig pinata. They're playing games again. Fucking YouTube, man. You guys suck. You suck furry dog nuts.
Pretty much.
Furry.
All right, here I'll do my last one then. So yeah, this is an actual review, but it's 3 minutes. It's kind of short because it's the same body that I've already reviewed a couple of times. So I'm like, I'll just do a short one. But Shifty was talking about it. I found one. So I walked into Walmart. Didn't know these were out either. 2 days ago. I'm like, oh my god! And it's just
classic Black Widow.
Yes,
she looks real good.
I love this version. So
yeah,
I had to get it.
Formerly designer McFarlane Toys, and today we're going to be reviewing this Black Widow figure. Now, I walked into Walmart. I didn't know these things were out yet, and this looks pretty damn cool. So I know this is the regular base body that we've seen on the Black Widow from the anniversary one. So here is the famous Jim Lee cover, this mini comic thing, and I recreated it, sorta, kinda, ish, as best as I could, but not too bad. Here you go. Had to give it a shot. Sorry, this is so blurry. Print is pretty good on that. Not too shabby. That's the bootleg Wolverine. That's the CT Toy. And here's an all Marvel Legends lineup. There you go. There's that Wolverine. Old
Wolverine.
One of the other Wolverine figures.
I still like the claws on that. The fire claws.
Custom.
Yeah, when I seen that in the store, I was pretty impressed with it.
Yeah, I mean, and the new belt they did and the paint job looked pretty slick. So I'm like, yeah, I like the darker brown anyway. So that's why I had gotten it a while back.
I used to love the shit out of Wolverine. And of course, I've always said over and over again, Johnny Blaze Ghost Rider was always my favorite. That was the one that kicked it off for me, as far as Marvel. But yeah, man, I wouldn't mind getting a Wolverine. But once again, man, it's just my detestment. It's my detestment of freaking Disney. It's just,
I know. Yeah, I know. I hear you. But this one, okay, like this wave is pretty neat, but I don't really get the deal with the comics. I mean, I heard someone else mention it. I think it was Robo, and he was right. Why wasn't this like a QR scan or something, and you could actually read the comic book,
or at least see a few pages of it or something? Anything,
yeah, something. Yeah, like that would have made sense.
Reprint the comic like they used to do with
put it in with it. Yeah, why the hell not? That would have been a great throwback, to be quite honest. Yeah, Shifty, I like that even better. But Disney sucks.
Not that well.
Yeah, this is true. And I was gonna say too, why does she not have any trigger finger hands?
Well, she wouldn't need none because her gauntlets were the freaking guns.
Well, they were, but then at the same time, though, like even this version, she's picked up weapons. She's used weapons aside from that.
I know, I get that, but I mean, if you're going with like the old school comics, you didn't really see her pick up guns that often. Usually, it was the bracelets.
Yeah, I mean, there's an argument to it, but I would have preferred another hand instead of, again, like this stupid hand that that I got, the guys that I hate.
You know what? Here's what I think would have been better if they would have included some kind of extra in there. I could see they got the gauntlets with the firing thing. Why didn't they have the gauntlets with like the firing things, like going around the bracelets, not just at one point or one?
Yes,
section, you know what I mean? Like that would have been really cool if they would have did something like that.
Yeah, there's a couple of things
That's the people at more, working on these Marvel figures, or the ones that are sending the shit over to Hasbro. They have no clue what to do because they don't really know the character. Like, okay, well, here it is in the old comic. Do it like this. Yeah, good enough. Good enough.
Yep, that's them.
She comes with a couple of accessories. She has.
Yep. Sorry, you were saying
that come hither hand. That doesn't even make sense for her because that's like a magic user hand. I don't understand why she would have it.
Exactly. Now, here's the thing. They've released a couple other figures that they actually do have slightly different hands on them. There's the one I think I showed you guys when I reviewed the X Factor Jean Grey. It's one of the hands that came with Siren, and I put it on Jean, and it makes more sense because it looks like something that's, it's got a better kind of like there's tension in the hand, and you can tell like it's sculpted well. Like it could be like she's ready to grab something or hit somebody. There's also another female character, I think from the Red Room or something. She's all in red and black. She has the hood. She has like martial art hands where you see like. Oh, what's
Yelena Belova?
I don't know. No, it wasn't that one.
Oh.
Yeah, she has like a hooded mask, like the whole. She's one of like the Russian one, one of the ones from that room. But yeah, it's one that she was in a different line. She had like a short cape, but you could take all that crap off her if you wanted to. It's a good body.
I was going to say real quick, and Adam, no problem, man. Whenever you can make it back.
Oh, he had to drop. Okay. But anyway, you have like the martial art hands that make more sense, where it's like the last two fingers are kind of like bent in a little bit, and you have the other three, the index, the middle, and the thumb like in a kind of stance. Like that would make sense. Again, why that stupid hand? The other open one's fine because she's jumping and flipping and whatever. Like that makes sense, but
has the two stingers
it's aggravating.
That are warped to shit. I have to work on that. We have the wrist stinger things with the smoke. That's kind of neat.
But again, these are just reused parts anyway from the the 60th or the 80th anniversary shit, whatever it was. Which again, that's a great set. That Black Widow came with 3 different heads, I believe, a bunch of accessories, a bunch of different hands. Like you could have reused some of those pieces and just thrown them in with her.
They have a
ones.
Black Widow.
We get the regular.
They have a Black Widow with a motorcycle on sale for like $33 on Amazon. I think it was on Amazon this past week. I don't know how old she is. Yeah, she's in a black. I think it's a black bike. It might be. It might
black
be red.
and red.
Hey,
It might
real
be.
quick, real quick. Look at this shit.
What's that? What is that ball?
Yeah, it's their hay ball. But for a second there, they were playing tug of war with it.
That's funny. Oh shit! But yeah, was it the Ninja?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I remember that one. I think when KB was going out of business, that was on sale too. Looked neat, but I don't. I think that figure was like the body was kind of not so great.
Oh yeah,
the open hand. And the hand that I really dislike. That's it. Oh yeah, and the comic book, which if this were true to scale, that'd be like, I guess 11 by 17. That's not a real comic book size. This is more a magazine format. But let's punch in and get a good look at her. And the face is really, really nice. I know that they reused
it's
this
very
one.
Clean. Very
There was one where she had a brown jacket. That's the same face, but now they're using that printing technology. So the face is much better. The body, again, really good range on this. Articulation is fantastic. I'm not going to do the full breakdown. If you want to see that, I have it on the other Black Widow. But she could look all the way forward like that. So if you want her in a crouching position.
Her thighs are well proportioned too.
Sparta, the Black Widow logo on her
That's
back.
why I like these bodies. Like
really good.
They're more heroic looking than what they used to do.
Oh yeah, have you seen the Medusa?
Yes.
Wow.
There you go. You got to get that nice arch going with these things too.
And once again, though, I've seen a few other companies do it much better.
Say again.
I've seen other companies do it much better. And I mean, it was the problem I had with that 77 Spider-Man. It was cool. You didn't have any arch back up. Real quick, always DTF had a message for you.
Vinnie just saw and reposted a fake toy or a fake toy ad. I gotta blow this up for me on Twitter. Okay, I'll take a look. I think you'll get a laugh out. All right. Right after this, we'll find it. I'll find it and I'll show you.
Articulation. It's going to be on the anniversary Black Widow. It's the same exact body. I've shown this one a bunch of times, but overall, really cool. Overall, loving it. So if you like the character, she's out now. Check your stores. They did a killer job with this one. Hope you guys like this. Maybe we'll do some more shorts with her and different posing for you guys. But yeah, remember to hit like and subscribe. Thank you again for watching.
Hello, everyone. Dude, I'm telling you, the double freaking hula action, chest and freaking waist would have made that 10 times better.
Yeah, put a ball joint down there. Again, we've seen it with the Cammy figure on Jada Toys and with the Chun-Li.
With the Chun-Li, yeah.
Oh, dude, those are phenomenal. Every company should be doing the same damn thing.
Even the Ryu and Ken that Jada did, and the Dalcium, and like,
but
that Blanco one, nothing tops that one. The movement that thing has, that's insane.
Nice.
The amount of movement that they had in that thing.
Dude, this is what I'm talking about, and that's why I brought up the Cammy one, because there's nothing hiding, like, because she's so thin and she has all of the it's like the bodysuit. So it's much like this one. There's nothing, you're not hiding behind excuse me, like a belt or any kind of other accessories or anything. It's all slim. So for them to put those joints in there, and they work so great, and you can get them into any like crouching fighting pose and all that kind of stuff, like, that is incredible. This is still a huge upgrade from what they used to do. And I know they still use that body from time to time, where it's just a solid, like from the crotch up to the chest is a solid piece. And then they have just like the diaphragm up there. You got to do ball joints on both, and stop using the hinge one. Hasbro, if you're listening, because I know there's so many people that bitch about this, stop using the hinge joint. Make them ball joints, and you're going to do gangbusters with everything. That Wolverine in the 2-pack, they have a hidden ball joint that's by the belt, and then he's got the ball joint up top, and he can get into the best crouching poses imaginable. And it's a thick figure. So
yeah, I mean, for the price they're charging, they need to, because if you look at the WWE figures, the $30 figures, they have that stuff. The $20 figures, they're rocking stuff like this. So if they're charging $30, they need to put the good ball joints and stuff in there, not the hinges.
Yeah,
agreed. Exactly. Yeah, RR says she looked good. He said it was nice poses. And Shifty, would you read this comment, please?
I would give her a 10 out of 10 because she could spread her legs real good. Yeah, yeah, she could. Yeah,
Hulk smash.
I hate to be misogynistic, but I mean, if I could find a real good like basic body to where I could like just paint a basic color and then get some bikini, like, and just buy the figures for the heads.
My man wants that swimsuit issue figure so bad.
Yes, I want a swimsuit display of Marvel hotties. That's what I want.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
It was a drive-by. I should have played the drive-by clip for that.
Yeah,
that was a good one.
I hear is the one that always DTF he sent. So this is the fake commercial toy ad.
When the system pushes too far, push back. The Killdozer playset from the Real Rig series puts unyielding power in your hands. Remote control, die-cast armor, and a thirst for justice tear through every obstacle in its path. Includes armored bulldozer, 6 government buildings. When the system pushes too far.
6 government buildings. The Killdozer.
The Killdozer playset from the Real Rig series puts unyielding power in your
City Hall.
All they need is a little mini gruesome figure,
right?
A Gavin Gruesome, like no, like Mr. Bill, no.
Dude, that's amazing.
You want that? All the kids want that for Christmas this year. You kidding?
Dude, I love that.
Wow.
Oh man,
so great.
All right, I'm going to dig back into the crates of yesteryear, things that I haven't gotten around to. What's going on? And he's still playing with the hay ball. This one, oh man, I was so looking forward to this one. He looked so good in packaging. Once I got him out, man, just tons of freaking issues. I was so disappointed. And they've redone this one a few damn times, and I heard they're going to do another one. I I pray to all that is holy that they actually go with a brand new mold, because this old one, yeah, I'm going to let the review speak for itself. It's broken into two-part. There was a bit to unpack with this one. So here we go. It's Transformer time.
We are chilling with Dark Helmet. Oh, Dark Helmet. The sci-fi and Transformers pig. Get ready to look at something that is a little bit older from our collection, and it is Transformer related. War for Cybertron Kingdom, Earthrise, and this time we will be taking a look at Sunstreaker. Now I know they did a few re-releases of this mold in particular, but we have never had the chance to actually get this one out and take a proper look at it. Well, that ends today, because Helmet said, it's time. Let's get this one out. Let's take a look at it. Absolutely, Helmet. And here we go.
Sunstreaker!
So here we go with our Sunstreaker right out of the box in a stationary pose. The coloring and everything looks pretty decent on this one, and he looks fairly close to the original Sunstreaker, but here we go again. Extremely loose joints. And remember, this one was brand new out of the box. I never opened this one, and here we go right out of the box. Extremely weak joints. This is just terrible. Now, I don't know how bad the re-releases of this one were, but even his chest doesn't really snap in properly. The head, it moves a bit, but it's very loose, the post that it's sitting on. This is just horrible. I am not impressed with this one right out of the gate. When it's coming out in a stationary pose and it's flopping all over the place, this is already going to be a huge miss. I can see it already.
I knew the humans would turn on us someday. They're such undependable creatures, inferior life forms.
Here we go in a comparison with his G1 counterpart, and you can see where they got some of the things very close to the original G1 while capturing the cartoon look, but it's not perfect. His weapon, though, here we go. He didn't come with the little port-on weapon like the original one had. He didn't come with a blaster like he did in the cartoon. Again, they got lazy, and they're just using the engine block to be his weapon. Now, they have the molding in the top to make it almost look like the flares the original one has, but they didn't give you no accessories for it. Lazy. He does have a bit of articulation and can get into an almost running pose if he will stand. And he cannot get down into a kneeling position. Here's another huge miss. A smaller figure cannot get down into a kneeling position. Again, got to go for that Superman pose. And there's very little movement in that head. But because the bottom half tips down, it looks like it. He does have some articulation in this guy. There is a lack of it, though. It's not perfect, especially up in these shoulders. A lot of limitations in those shoulders. And down in the legs, because they're so loose and the rockers don't work very well, it actually limits what you can do with this guy as well.
The Transformers will return after these messages.
Yeah. Like when I take a figure right out of the box and I could just shake it and the legs just flop all over the place, that's just not good. And remember, that's before I even start transforming. After you transform, of course, a lot of these joints loosen up. I had that same thing with that Studio Series 86 Optimus Prime. I mean, right out of the box, wasn't bad. Transformed it, the joints got loose. Transformed it again and transformed back to robot mode. The joints were so freaking loose, they were just flopping. It was like, once again, with that one, it was even more egregious because that's a commander class figure. Was $89. Now those prices are well over like 90, 95 or something like that for those things. Some ridiculous number. I mean, you look at the leader class, they went from 55 up to, 59 now? So they went up by 4. So yeah, I mean, it's way too much money and them not like giving us their best. Like this thing, and this was the first molding of that one from Earthrise. So that was the first time they did this version of it, and it was loose right off the jump. Like, that's terrible.
Yeah, you think they'd correct it, but it's.
I had to play with it though, or it kept falling down over and over again. I had to keep messing with the damn thing to get it. Oh man, just terrible shit, man.
Yeah, it's wild, some of the stuff that they pull, man. It
yeah,
really is.
89 gap, 89. That's what they are, right? Well, they were. They've gone up. So I think they're somewhere around like almost $95 now for those Commander class ones.
That's some bullshit.
And they're talking about raising prices again, dude. Man, they are going to price every fan out, except for the simps that have a lot of money. And they just want to, how much it is? I'm going to pay it anyway. Oh, Hasbro's going to look at that and say, great, that means we can raise them up again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Nice going, retards.
That's exactly what they're going to pull. These people, like you said, they're too stupid to see that.
Yeah,
I got to say, the only Sunstreaker I have is with the Cybertronian one.
Right.
I think it was from the Bumblebee movie, the
concept.
The concept one. That one's actually pretty decent. What they did, like I don't mind that one, and I know it's kind of the similar-ish mold. They changed a lot, but at least the joints are kind of solid on that. It sucks that they re-released this guy and didn't fix those issues.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think he looks good, but like you said, the loose joints is a deal breaker.
As I break through it, there's more problems. So that air intake manifold that sits on top as part of his engine. So when I had it with the barrels facing forward where it's extending off his hand, it doesn't sit in his hand and it keeps falling out. Like you had to keep playing to try to keep it in there. It's supposed to be the opposite way. So where it's the short end going forward is the way they designed it. It's just absolute bullshit.
Yeah.
It's just garbage.
Yeah, I mean the loose joint situation. I know all about it. I mean, you said this terrible shit man. Well, it's funny you should say that because Hitman. I bought a Bret Hart figure. It was right after Hasbro had lost the license to Jakks Pacific back in the mid '90s, and they put out that first wave of new WWF figures by Jakks Pacific. And I bought my favorite wrestler's figure, Hitman, and I opened it up, and all the joints, the arms and the legs were just flopping all around. And I said, what in the hell is this? I was already pissed that Hasbro had lost the license, but I was like, what is this? And not only is it an ugly figure, his legs are just flopping around. And I immediately took it right back into Toys R Us. And I said, I want my money back. Look at this. I was shaking. I said, look at this. I said, I never bought another one. I never bought another Jakks Pacific. And they had the license for like 15, 20 years. I never bought any of them after that one figure.
Yeah, they were just trash. Yeah. But Sunstreaker, his problems continue though. So it's not just the bad joints. So I'm going to get into the second part, and it's going to be the rest of the problems this guy had. And this is, once again, you got people working on these things that don't know the characters and apparently just don't give a shit. They just say, okay, well, we need to throw this character out. Good enough? Nah, it's not good enough. And that's one of the reasons why people that are really good, fans of these franchises, and especially these other reviewers, you guys need to start being a little more honest. So the people that really appreciate these things and love these things and want to pick these things up, we're going to get exactly what we want to get. We're not going to get a watered down version of it. I mean, these people need to stop with this shit, and they need to start calling the bullshit out. That's the only way things are going to get corrected. But here, I'm going to play part 2 and go through the rest of the problems that Sunstreaker has.
We now return to the Transformers.
I'll blast a few big D's for you, and you'll see what a difference a pro makes.
Another thing about this guy, this is the way to put the gun on. You would think it looks better this way instead, but it doesn't really port on that way. It won't set. They did not think this out at all. So many things that they have done wrong on this thing. And every joint is just so super loose.
Sunstreaker!
Here we go in his Lamborghini Countach form. And it doesn't want to stay together very well. It was pretty easy to get together, but there's a lot of things that are missing. The engine, the way it sits on, doesn't look very good, number one. There's zero spoiler on the back of this thing. Unlike the original one, and of course, in the cartoon. This is another huge miss. There's way too many takeaways on this vehicle form. It's not very good at all, Hasbro.
Hey, job.
Here we go with our final pose and our rundown on this War for Cybertron Earthrise Sunstreaker. Tons of loose joints, the rockers, the feet, the legs, the arms. The chest doesn't port in properly. There's almost zero head movement on this, and the total post trapdoor piece for the head falls right down into the chest. It's terrible. There's no spoiler on this thing. No extra gun for him, and you using the weapon. His engine as a weapon is actually an air intake manifold, and even that is shittily done, because it doesn't really look that much like a weapon the way you're supposed to pour it on, unless you poured it on the side of his forearm. This is terrible all over the place. The best that we can give this one is a 5 out of 10.
The Transformers. More than meets the eye. The Transformers.
Yeah. So, I mean, all that too. I mean, and when you got him in that car form, it kind of resembles a Countach a little bit, but not really. Like the old school one is exactly what the Lamborghini Countach looked like. That's exactly what it looked like. That thing, I don't know what it was. It was almost like a concept drawing of what one would look like, and it didn't even look like the cartoon. Like, that thing was just so far removed from what it should have been that it was ridiculous. And that's why it got a 5 out of 10. The robot mode looks pretty good, and I appreciate that. Or, I mean, I tried to do the best I could with the poses and everything. But it was a nightmare posing that thing. Like, some of these things are an absolute joy to be able to transform and to pose them up and put them all these poses, and I have a blast with them. Other ones are a nightmare, like this guy. It's just terrible. The head is tight. Well, the head itself is tight, but the post that the head sits on, it's like a trapdoor assembly piece. It doesn't stay ported into the chest, so it falls down, and that's how like the head looks like. It looks like it's looking down. It's the trapdoor for the chest. And they had the same problem when they did the Siege War for Cybertron Megatron. It was the same thing. There was like a trapdoor piece that the head was supposed to sit on, but it didn't port in properly, so his head would always drop down the minute you started moving it. Like, just big fails on this one, man. It really wasn't terrible.
Dwarf neck.
Oh, yeah.
I can't stand that shit. And yeah, oh my god, that was retarded with his weapon.
Mm-hmm.
That was absolutely retarded. I think they're smoking something really, really powerful and strong over there.
That's what I'm saying. When they're doing this new one that's supposed to come out for the 86 line, I really, really hope they go back to the drawing board and it's a whole new mold. They're doing Wheeljack as well. I'm hoping that's going to be new mold. The Wind Charger one that's going to be coming out, I've already seen what that looks like. That is a brand new mold, and he looks absolutely phenomenal. I'm really hoping that the figure holds up. I hope it's going to be like another Gears. I hope that it's going to be like a toy of the year.
The car form looks a lot like the kind of like the original.
Very
it's
nice.
It's not as sleek. Like it looks like it went more like the old school kind of design to it, and I think I kind of prefer that.
No, I mean it's old Pontiac Trans Am, Firebird Trans Am, so it should look like it. Go ahead, Shifty.
I wish it had more of the black like the original had mixed in with the color scheme though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there was just way too many takeaways on this one, and it was a shame because having Sunstreaker and Sideswipe having the brothers together, and man, the Sideswipe, even with the few problems he has, they reused him for the Gigawatt. The Back to the Future one.
Yes, they use the same mold.
Yeah, they use the same mold. That was a pretty damn good mold. That wasn't bad. How did they screw up the brother this bad?
It was Sideswipe and Red Alert. They also used the same.
Can't let the package slip out the back door. Yeah, the trap door has to be tight. It has to be tight because if it's not tight, it ain't right.
You don't want it loose in the cage either.
Yeah, and especially not right out of the package. All right, I got another one. It's time to dip back in. It's time to let Indy while Barnes right now is playing with the hay ball, swinging it around. Indy looks like he's taking the TV time out because Dad has got the run of the roost right now Indy might even ran up to the top shelf because he wanted to get away from Dad. But Indy is here to bring us a toy history lesson. We're digging back into some of the old franchises again, and this is one that I'm sure a lot of you probably didn't have. Maybe Gap might have. But here we go with today's toy history lesson.
Welcome, one and all. I am your Professor, Indy, of the Guinea Pig Collective. And now, we are going to get into some toy history. On today's toy history lessons, we'll be talking about another franchise that is really far out there. We are talking about one that came in from another world, released by Mattel in 1979 and following into the 1980s. One where they had reused many other older toy lines to incorporate it in this one that they created. We'll be talking about Mork and Mindy. So Mattel released a line of Mork and Mindy toys, which included a few different size figures. Among those were a 3.5-inch Mork action figure with 5 points of articulation, and another one that came with a small egg ship. They also released 9-inch dolls, these being both Mork and of Minnie. The 3.5-inch figure that was released that came as not only a standalone but came with also one that was packaged with his egg ship was a heavy reuse from their Battlestar Galactica line. They also had released 2 dolls, one being of Mork, who came with a backpack that was originally part of the Big Jim toy line, sometimes being packaged upside down, as Mork had often and crazily had been seen doing in the original TV show. And along with Mork, they released a 9-inch version, more like 8-inch because she was slightly smaller than Mork, of Mindy. Along with that, they had also released a 4-wheel drive vehicle for the figures to be able to have their adventures in. Still, this was a fun one. There was also a drinking toy, least we would forget, and the drinking toy was actually the weapon from a 1960s Major Matt Mason toy. Other items were released with this toy line that included games and other small figurines, sometimes plushies. But for the most part, this line did not do very well at all, and it failed as much the same way as the TV show did not have any longevity and failed as well. Guys, how many of you remember any of those Mork and Mindy toys? Guys, thank you for joining me on this toy history lesson.
There you go, Mork and Minnie. And Gap, yeah, I know I had it. I don't recall if I still have it or not, but I did have Mork and his egg ship, and I know I still have that one somewhere. I just don't know what crate it's buried in.
Nadu.
Right?
I used to love watching Mork and Minnie.
Oh, yeah.
Like they back in the day, they had like a ton of other merchandise like they did for all these things. My parents had actually bought me the suspenders. So it looks like the same suspenders that Robin Williams wore in the show with all the little like clouds and all the weird shit that was on them.
Wow.
Yeah, R remembers them. Gap obviously remembers them. Appreciate that. Indy always puts his best paw forward on all these things, man. But yeah, so now we're going to go ahead and we're going to get into our commercial break, and then we're going to come back. Shifty, are you almost ready for yours or?
Oh yeah, I got a video to play.
All right, well, get ready for that, and we're going to get into our last commercial break of the night, and it starts off some more Thanksgiving fun, and then we're going to get into some regular toy commercials on this one as well. Guys, we'll be right back after this commercial break.
After these messages, we'll be right back. You gotta
with us now to the green moon of Endor, where the Ewoks are celebrating because Earth kids love their Ewok family hut.
We can help the truck look Skywalker. Hurry, Ewoks. Let's take the wagon, Princess Misa. The Ewoks save the day. Yay!
It's a galaxy of fun. The Ewok family hut comes with everything you see here. A Wicket the Ewok toy, new from Kenner.
It's Magnetic Batman and Magnetic Robin with magnetic hands and feet.
Upside down or standing tall. Batman, they stick to most any metal at all. Batman.
Both with flyaway action. Just pull the string and they do their thing. Assembly required.
Batman, Batman.
Magnetic Batman and Magnetic Robin with flyaway action. Each sold separately by Mego.
Burger King presents Return of the Jedi Classes. 4 new classes from the Star Wars saga, filled with the adventures of Luke Skywalker, the Ewoks, Han Solo, and Jabba the Hutt. Buy a medium or large Coke, and a different class is yours each week for a special price. Collect all 4. Return of the Jedi Classes, now appearing only at Burger King.
Good guys better. I'm for it. Roll 'em. You can make the bad guys badder.
Roll them in the battle.
We're warriors. We take the fight your machine.
All vehicles in the Wheel Warriors collection are sold separately. Some parts not for use with some toys. New from Mattel. Watch out! Beast Walker is coming. Can Trailblazer stop him? The ultimate battle coming soon.
Now, back to our program.
There you go. Thanksgiving Day parade stuff with the turtles and then all the other stuff in the glasses. I see you guys talking about. Gap said he had the glasses. So did RR. So, yeah, now that is cool. Why did no one else do magnetic hands and feet? Was it a weight thing?
Starcom.
Yeah.
Starcom.
Yeah, Starcom did.
Yep.
Go ahead, Shifty.
Oh man, so much to unpack in that toy break or whatever that the last segment. Man, the glasses. I had the glasses. You kind of ticked me off by playing those terrible singing turtles. That was a terrible time for the Ninja Turtles. Hated that. I wanted that Ewok set so bad as a kid. Never got it. Man, the Wheel Warriors look cool. Man, a lot of good stuff there, man. Wow. Good break.
Hey, man, I always try to bring the most fun stuff that I could find. And, I mean, it's been getting harder and harder to find stuff that I haven't already used at this point. But you know what? I'm determined every week to find something else new that we haven't seen yet or we haven't seen in a long time. So,
Yep. Vinnie is away. So nope, is he? I think he is. Yeah.
Yeah,
so
I think
we
Vinnie's
may have
still away.
We may have to do the segment, the deal segment.
Okay, you want to jump into that now then?
I guess so. Yeah, let's go
All
ahead and do it. Let me post my notes on the chat so I can.
All right. Well, I'll play the intro for it.
Alrighty.
All right. Here we go.
Here you can look, browse, peek, touch, feel, taste, smell, do anything you want, take all the time you want. Nobody's going to pressure anybody around here.
Wow! That's a low price!
I'm sorry, did you say something about a low price?
Wow! That's a low price! I know!
I'll make that deal. How about you, you bitch? You make that deal?
I'd make that deal.
I don't blame you. Damn good deal.
I'd buy that for $1.
Shoot. At that price, Burnett can scream all he wants.
I find your lack of faith disturbing.
Come on, what's going on? The whole order's been prepaid.
So,
Yeah, there you go, man. There you go. Let me blow you up.
Okay, so so we got deals. We got deals. People got a lot of deals. Actually, man, a lot of the figure deals, I'm sad to say, seem to be lightning deals, or like Big Bad Toy Stores doing daily morning deals about 10 a.m. I haven't. Well, I mean, they may change that tomorrow. They may just blow the floodgates wide open. But right now, Target has a buy one get 50% off on some toys. It seems to be just Marvel and Hasbro stuff. So you got that at Target. GameStop still has their buy two get one free on statues and Pops, but who cares about Pops, right? And I said there's limited time flash sales. Man, they had a really good flash sale. Amazon has this side website called Amazon Haul, and they had those little. They're like Pops, but they're ducks. They're called Tubbs Ducks. And
Oh,
they had a lot of those.
yeah. I've seen a lot of those things. They do some hilarious ones too. Did you ever see the Jaws one? I had a picture of the Jaws one the one time. So they had two different versions of it. So they had just the duck with I think it was like it was in the shark's mouth, and then they had another one where he was like screaming out of the shark's mouth or something. It was weird.
They had a good sale on all the sizes this morning, and I mean some as low as like $3, and most were under 10. And I got busy cooking Thanksgiving dinner, and I came back and the prices went back up. So it was a lightning deal, and they had a lot of good ones. They had Joker, they had a nice looking Dracula one, they had a Raphael one from Ninja Turtles. Flash, Batman, man, a lot of good stuff. So you need to just keep an eyeball on Amazon because they're doing limited time sales over the weekend. It's good stuff there. Let's see, video game wise, PlayStation 5s are $100 off, but you know who cares? Nintendo $30 to $40 off on some of their older titles. Some of these titles are 8 years old. So, yeah, they rarely have sales and stuff. But I think this is probably one of the best deals this holiday season. And let me toss a picture up in the chat here, because this sucker, I bought both versions of this earlier this year. And, man, it's a great game. Man, my stuff is so slow tonight. I don't know what the deal is. Here we go. Yeah, you guys need to go over to Walmart. You need to pick this game up here, because this is the best video game collection you can get your hands on. $15 for both the Switch version and the PS4 version, which is compatible with PS5. Great game, a great collection of games. Of the Marvel vs. Capcom series. Let me toss up this other image here and show you what all is included if you're not aware. It has seven titles. Come on. Where is it? My stuff is...
Come on, wait!
Come on!
Yeah, I know. I should have... There we go. I should have reset my stuff tonight. Yeah, it comes with X-Men Children of the Atom, Marvel Superheroes, X-Men vs. Street Fighter, Marvel Superheroes vs. Street Fighter, Marvel vs. Capcom, Marvel vs. Capcom 2, for my money, is the greatest fighting game of all time.
Yeah.
And that's really saying something, because you got Street Fighter, you got Mortal Kombat. There's
What's up, guys? How you doing? Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving, bro.
Slasher.
This is
what up, Fletcher?
In this, yes, Shifty. I think I might agree with you about Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
Yeah,
being the best fighting game ever. Yeah, I might agree with you.
So much fun.
And the only disappointing thing about this collection is they have all the characters unlocked right out the gate, and that kind of sucks because it cuts down on the replayability factor. Kind of, I liked unlocking everything.
Yeah, I did
but
too.
Yeah, but they got both versions at Walmart right now for $15. Also, you get the Punisher arcade game, which is yes, awesome stuff.
Happy Thanksgiving, Cat. Happy Thanksgiving.
Oh yeah, happy Thanksgiving, guys. Now, let me see. Yeah, when I post my notes in the chat, it gets all jumbled up. So I'm trying to look through here.
All right. I never played Marvel Superheroes. I played the shit out of X-Men vs. Street Fighter and the shit out of X-Men Children of the Atom. Never played Marvel Superheroes versus Street Fighter, and I never played Marvel vs. Capcom 1.
If you have a system to do it on, you can buy this collection and play them all.
And Marvel vs. Capcom 1 is not tag team, right? Isn't it just a single player? Like one,
I think it is tag team.
You got one player. Oh, it is tag team.
I think it is. I think it is. I haven't played in a while. It's been ages. Because I went straight to Marvel vs. Capcom 2 when I got this
Same.
set.
I kind of did. Yeah, I did Children of the Atom because I haven't played that game since I was a teenager. Because I could never get my hands on it. That thing, if you have the original disc, by the way, that's going for some crazy amounts of money.
That was on PS1, right?
Yep.
It was on.
That's right. I remember now. I'm remembering playing it. That was an awesome fucking.
I used to rent it from
arcade to home.
Blockbuster.
That's fucking cool shit.
So good.
But Marvel superheroes, I never even saw that fucking cabinet. I never even saw it anywhere.
Which one was the one with the Infinity Stones? That was Marvel superheroes, right? With Thanos,
I guess
it was Doctor Doom. Is the one that you fight before Thanos. Thanos is the last one. He's got the Infinity Gauntlet. I think that's Marvel superheroes.
Yeah, one of them.
That one I had.
Apocalypse. That's probably X-Men.
I think so.
Yeah.
Chaos said that he played the first two on Dreamcast.
Yeah, Dreamcast.
I heard the Marvel vs. Capcom 2 on Dreamcast goes for some dough.
Yeah.
A lot of them.
Oh,
they
God.
made such a small amount of them.
I think it was Capcom 2. It might have been the first Capcom. I remember that Sunday. It was like I don't know. It was late July or something that summer, it was late July. Went over to Babbage's in the mall, picked that up, and me and my buddies then went to see X-Men 1 over in the theater. It was pretty good Sunday there. Good times. Movie deals. Target has buy two get one free on books, movies, and music. Yes, they still sell movies, but it's only online. Streaming deals. Actually, we got some good deals now added to last week. Of course, Walmart Plus, their program, which is free shipping, free delivery, and some other benefits. You can pick between 2 different streaming services with that subscription, which is half off now for $49. You can get Paramount or Peacock. That's like less than $5 a month, so that you're getting both Walmart and a streaming service there. So that's a really good deal for a year. You need to cancel before that year runs out, or they'll charge you the full price. You got to make sure. Every 3 months when you have that the Walmart Plus, you can switch between either Paramount or Peacock. You don't have to keep it the full 12 months. Let's see. Paramount is I got all this screwed up here. HBO is $3 a month for 6 months. Paramount has 2 months for $3 a month for the ad tier, $6 a month for no ads. Let's see, you can get Disney Plus, if here's anybody still out there, Disney Plus and Hulu for $5 for a year, and $5 a month for a year. So there are a lot of great streaming deals out there right now if you want to get them for cheap. And if you're currently on a deal or something, remember you can just get you a new email address and swap off there, so you can just ride the discounts for as long as you want. Let me take this picture off of here and throw something up, because I have a new website an older website that I've been using for a long time, and I forgot to mention it last week. Let's see, image here.
I'm not sure it was the because I know Apple was doing a discount too on their service.
Yes, Apple.
They're still running that, right?
Yes, $5.99 for 6 months. You can get on that, and they have a lot of great shows. And like you said, they have the Peanut stuff and all sorts of stuff there.
Godzilla's coming back soon too.
Yep.
Yeah,
okay.
Should we cover it again, by the way, Tom?
The new one. I guess we're going to see if we can add Apple back again.
Oh,
Okay,
that's right.
this is the,
Okay. All right. Yeah, sorry.
This is the gaming site I mentioned last week, Daco Deals. This is a great site if you want to get any update, like right then and there when it changes on anything on your wish list. Just make your wish list and they'll update it, send you an email. Great site. And this other one that I forgot to mention last week here, man, my stuff is just so slow pulling up here. Here it is. Okay. This is slickdeals.net. This is an old school site. It basically covers everything. Everything. They got TVs, movie deals. They got groceries. They got toys. They got video games. Everything that people post or update when they find a deal. And just keep a look on there, and you always can find what the big sales are. And of course, like I mentioned before, if you're on Twitter, you need to follow Paternia and Wario64. They've been posting deals like crazy this past week, and I'm sure they'll hook you up over the weekend. A lot of good stuff to be had, probably. It's just toys wise, you got to do a lot more hunting. You got to look a lot deeper to find those deals. And you got to just basically stay online. Like I said, a lot of lightning deal stuff is happening. If you're not around, you're going to miss out. So, I'd rather shop online than have to go out and fight the crowds in stores because,
Well, another thing to add to that, too, is we all know about the Black Friday sales. And, we're going to see some of the biggest stuff tomorrow. But really what you got to stay watching for is for Monday. Cyber Monday has become the big giant day for selling now, or at the end. So keep your eyes open on that.
Yeah, unfortunately, a lot of times everybody gets hyped up for Cyber Monday. It's kind of like Ross. You get hyped up, and what are we going to find? What are we going to find? And it's not crazy deals. I mean, sometimes you can get some good deals on like TVs and stuff, but I don't know. I've been kind of disappointed in Cyber Monday sometimes, but we'll see. Maybe things will change this year because I think things are really shifting to the online space because I don't know. I don't know. It seems like retail is going to the wayside in some respects, but that's all I got this week. I'm sorry, guys. Once I get a computer.
Awesome job, though.
I don't know about that. I just need to start trying to figure out how to compact these things into a video, maybe, because pulling these things up, especially when my Kindle's running slow, it's not helpful. So,
hey, man, like I said, the Guinea Pig Collective is always here to help. If you need help, like smashing this down into a short video, I've got lightning fast internet. It doesn't matter how long the editing process takes. If I can upload it in such a short amount of time, it's not going to matter to me now because that's what used to hold me up before. The editing always takes a while anyway. The computer's slow, but if the uploading is what used to kill me before, now it doesn't. So if you need help with that, you send me all the information over what you want to do. You can even do a voiceover for it and everything. I can add all that shit, individual pieces, and create a little segment for you if you need it.
Awesome. Yeah, I got the fast internet too. It's just I don't have a good computer to do it on. So yeah, hopefully that'll change here for you, Nathan. I can contribute better. No, I'm not on a Goldberg winning streak. No, also F Goldberg, F Goldberg. But I hate taking up so much time on the show, but I do have a video of a lot of stuff. I don't know if we want to space this out or if we want to do it now or.
It's up to you. I've got one more review and then show off at the end. Vinny, did you have anything else, or you're tapped out?
He's not there.
Oh, I thought he was back.
I just wanted to stop in for a little bit, see how long I could chill. But I got
no problem, man. No problem. I get it, man. Once again, happy
it's good talking to you,
man. You and everybody. And the road to recovery, buddy. The road to recovery.
I know, but I don't feel like I'm recovering. But anyway, all right.
You'll recover,
go, guys. Have a good one.
All right, take care, man.
Later, man.
Well, I guess we gotta wait until Vinnie gets back. No problem.
Yeah.
I guess we're gonna space it out. I'm gonna get into my next review then. So yeah, the last Transformer for the night that I'm reviewing. I had to break this one into 3 parts. It's another one. There was a whole lot to unpack with this thing. As always, the regular video is a lot longer than what I'm showing here. I'm showing you the clip down version. But let's go ahead and get into this guy. I ain't gonna say what it is. I'm just gonna let the video speak for itself.
Dark Helmet, the master of the sci-fi and the Transformers pig, is a little bit too busy getting his nom on right helmet. Oh yeah, you got your pepper with your critical care. So he says that I can handle this one all on my own. Alright Helmet, I'll do you proud. So with Helmet leading the charge and bringing us in, saying hi, what are we taking a look at? This one is thanks for Vinnie art. Oh man, couldn't find this in my stores, but we are talking Transformers Studio Series. What was 86? We are talking Scavenger, the last of the Constructicons. Finally got them all, so very soon we will be forming Devastator. Also looking to talk with Pacific 414 about these guys and probably a bunch of other Transformers about, you know, big wins, big misses. But there's been quite a few big misses, but there we go with him. Let's get him out of the box and take a look at him.
All present or accounted for, noble leader, Scavenger.
And right out of the box in the stationary pose, here we go with Scavenger. Oh, I'm gonna say I am not overly impressed with this one. Right out of the box, something about him just looks odd. Just the way, overall, the way that they designed this one, it is just not very good looking. Here we go with Scavenger, and of course his G1 counterpart. You can see where a lot of it looks very similar. Let's go ahead and we'll stop that dial. And here we go with the both of them taking a look. You can see where a lot of the things are kind of carried over with what they did with the old G1. They got a lot of it right, but there's a lot about this guy that just looks absolutely wrong. I mean, the way his waist comes in so very narrow, that doesn't even look like the cartoon. It sure as hell kind of partially looks like the toy, but not really. There's a lot of things that they just kind of just left out on this one, and it looks super damn plain. The arms are super stumpy on this guy. I would say that the arms on this one are just as stumpy, maybe even stumpier than Bone Crushers. This actually feels like a deluxe with so little that they got going on with it. Here we go with both Scavengers with their guns. Of course, the new guy in a little bit of a pose right there. There is some articulation what I'm seeing. As we get through poses, we'll see how good or how lacking it is. Scavenger can get down into a kneeling pose. It's not the greatest in the world. It's a little bit off because of the way the joints are, but he can get down in there. Got Scavenger in a partially looking running pose. I will say that I noticed that the knee joints in this one are kind of weak, so when I tried to actually get them balanced, the knee joint was just kind of buckling. So, and of course you can see I put a scoop arm on the back. This actually just kind of ports right off and ports right back on.
The Transformers will return after these messages.
Yeah, it's not to say that it's crap all the way around. You can still get some decent posing on them, but there was definitely a lack of articulation. As I get through the next 2 parts, you're going to see where there's a lot more problems. Yeah, the running poses, man, I'm always trying to nail those running poses. Some of these guys I've nailed like under their own balance with the feet up in the air and everything. This guy wasn't happening. The knee joints were just too damn loose. The minute I tried to do it, it just buckled and he just fell right over. And I was like, some bitch. But yeah, I mean, that waist though, that waist is just ridiculously freaking narrow, and they cut the chest like way too short. Like he's got a shortened chest, and it like the cartoon doesn't look like that. The cartoon looks a little bit closer to the original toy. Granted, you know, put a little bit more flavor to it, but this doesn't match either one. There, you know, at least not in the finer points, like the overall look of them. Like, and it's a little bit of shame, and like how narrow that chest is. Mm-hmm. Like it just like he looks like a twig.
Yeah, it's
yeah. He looks kind of terrible just in basic standing position. But when you posed him up, he looked pretty good. So I don't know. I guess anything looks good in a running position.
Yeah, well, I mean, like I said, you could there's still stuff you could do with them, but there's definitely some lacks in there. And as I get through the next couple segments, you're going to see the rest of it, and it really is a shame because I was kind of hoping that this guy would, feel as good as Bone Crusher did, because Bone Crusher I felt was like a lot better than some of the other ones with the articulation he had on him, where a couple of the other ones like Scrapper had the look. The Scrapper probably out of all the Constructicons, as far as the look, he had the best look out of all of them, but he did not have the greatest articulation in him. And of course, he was overpriced. Once again, you're talking about a $35 figure. Even this $25 figure is much taller than that. Like it just doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Anything else you want to add on before I move to the next part?
Did you cover the other thing?
Which other thing?
That flip out part.
Oh no, that's going to be towards the end, I believe.
Okay. Oh no. All right. No, but you do have it in here. Okay.
Yeah, I do.
We'll laugh at that in a bit.
Okay. All right. Yeah, no scale consistency. Yeah, that is one thing they definitely did not nail on this at all, and the pricing too. But yeah, let's go ahead. We'll get through the second part of Scavenger.
We now return to the Transformers.
Here we go with Scavenger in a nice wide like a pose. You can see all the movement that he has. He's got the rocket pivot down the feet. He's got the bends at the knees. He's got the twist at the top of the thighs. And of course, he's got some pretty good joint movement up in the actual hips themselves. He's got the 90-degree turn at the elbows, and he's got that twist there as well. No movement whatsoever in the hands. Of course, there's no waist movement like all the Constructicons. And he does have a small amount of head movement. So while this head moves down, looks down just a tiny bit, and it turns side to side, there's zero rock and there's zero looking up with this one. I do feel like this one probably has the weakest articulation out of all the other bots. Another pose with Scavenger leaping in the air, taking some shots. You can really see where the limitation of his legs just doesn't really make it look that good for a pose like this. Here we go with Scavenger, and it is excavator form. I gotta say, this looks like absolute dog shit. So let's go ahead, we'll bring out the G1 so you can kind of see what I'm talking about. See, that arm sits back a little bit further. It sits back just a little bit further than that. Like they push that way too far forward, and it just looks odd and it looks out of place. And you got this big giant cavity in there, which I get it. The arm rests in there, but still, it just don't look right.
Computer Teletran 1 is just beyond this cavern ceiling.
And the old one could kind of stretch down, and it did have the two joints, one here and then one here. This one actually has the joint here. It's got the joint here, and then the bucket actually turns as well. And of course, Scavenger does have a port right there, so you can put his gun, giving him an attack vehicle form. So there we go with the G1 in his attack vehicle form. You see he's porting his gun up there, and of course he has that big drill piece, which of course was the forearm for Devastator.
The Transformers will return after these messages.
Now, I know a lot of this feels rushed because once again I had to try to clip them down into just over 3-minute segments. But holy crap, man! Like that excavator arm was pushed a little bit too forward. You see even in the cartoon where it's sitting a little bit behind the cab section, where this one is sitting in front of the cab section. Like there's just a lot of takeaways, and you could see the leg limitations, especially in that jumping pose. They barely make a 90-degree turn on that thing. Like there are so many limitations of what they did on this. And he's a deluxe class figure. There was room that they could have made those things move a little bit more. They chose not to. They got really freaking lazy with it. And yeah, Transformers takes a dump before your eyes. It's the truth. It is the truth. But and also that waist thing, which I talk about it in the final clip as well, where that whole center waist segment that's part of the Devastator, it just keeps flopping because it doesn't port in. And then I also talk about I'm not sure if I brought the cab thing up. So the cab flips over. I think I had to cut it out because my big fat hands got in the way of the original review. But the cab thing is super loose, so it kind of like it turns sideways behind the arm, and it's a super soft plastic. It's really the joint's super weak, and it bends side to side. And in order to clip it into place, you got to squeeze the joint together to get it to fit into its spot to lock it up. It's so poorly executed. And I know Vinnie wanted to talk about that because wow, just dog shit the way they did it.
Yeah, the one I have is also crooked. That whole cab part.
Yep. Mine is too.
Yeah, that's piss poor design. That's someone who just there was no QC on that. It's like they wanted to rush him out the door. He was the last one, I think, anyway, that came out.
Well, actually, technically, Mixmaster is listed as the last one.
What was those two? But like the ones how they came out in the stores for me, Mixmaster was released before Scavenger. Scavenger was the very last one.
Yep.
But yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy how they did this shit. But it's like, yeah, go over things. I mean, again, you're a $10.8 billion company or something like that. You have an insane amount of money. Make sure you get this shit right. Nope.
Once again, like we've been talking about with the Constructicons, this is one that everybody was waiting for, a brand new set, brand new mold, something that was really going to wow us this time, because they've done some wow figures for the 86 line. And they've done it for, like Legacy, United Legacy, going all the way back to Siege. Like actually even starting off at Titans when they started making some really good figures again. And then like coming up to this big set like that, something that they know people are going to invest a lot of money because you're buying all these damn figures separately. Mm-hmm. And this is what they give us towards the end. Like lack of articulation. It was the same thing with Mixmaster. Like the legs didn't even bend 90 degrees on them, like the thighs and even the knees. Like how do you just make these big of mistakes coming into something that, especially that everybody was looking forward to? It's absolutely just mind-boggling. Mm-hmm. It is. It's the same insane amount of money. I mean, you're talking 6 figures. One is a double pack at $89. Mixmaster and Scrapper at $35 a piece, and then Bone Crusher at Scavenger at $25 a piece. It's a lot of money to be dumping on this damn set, and for them to not give quality all the way through it's inexcusable, and it is. It's an insult to the fans.
Yep. Dude, they lost me as a customer on that stuff. Like I told you, I'm done with Transformers. I don't need any more shit.
No, I said the same thing, and I've been a big fan of that franchise forever, like even before it was Transformers. But this, like the jacking up of the prices for no reason, this is already the 4th time in the past 5 years that they've jacked up prices, and they're talking about they want to do it again. You go ahead and do it again. Even some of the simps that have been hardcore about it, even those people are going to start like second guessing whether or not they want to start putting money towards this shit.
Yeah.
It's just ridiculous. But I'm going to go ahead and play the last part. I'm going to give my final rundown and my breakdown of this guy, and then then Shifty's got something as well. So here we go with our last part for Scavenger.
We now return to the Transformers.
Final pose and our thoughts and rundown on this studio series, the movie Scavenger. While he does have some articulation, you can get him into a few poses, it really does feel limited. One of the things I did notice on this guy is his legs. His legs do feel extra stumpy as well, along with the arms. I know Bone Crusher kind of suffered from the same problem, but somehow it actually seems worse on this guy, especially with the point that his knees are a little bit on the weak side. There's so much that they kind of feels like they just left on the drawing room table. There was a lot of room for improvement on this one, and I really do feel like they dropped the ball on this one. Look, we all want to get Devastator out of this thing, absolutely, but why can't we have decent looking robots with good vehicle forms before it even becomes Devastator? I'm not saying Devastator should have been an afterthought, but at the same time, don't sacrifice the overall quality of the rest of the figure just for the sake of Devastator alone. They really did not put their best foot forward on this one, and it is a damn shame. He's got some look to him, but once again, it's not perfect. It's not perfect to the original toy, it damn sure isn't perfect to the animation. Another one that they just kind of failed on. I'm going to have to say, with all the problems this guy has, it's also this waist piece down here. I noticed when I started transforming him, this waist piece would just randomly just start moving out. Like it's not really secure. It doesn't really pour in. It's just loose as shit already right out of the box. That's a huge freaking that's a huge miss right there. Overall, while it's kind of cool to have Scavenger and finally have all the Constructicons and be able to move on to Devastator soon enough, man, this thing is definitely a weak link. I'm going to say the best that we're giving this guy is we're going to give him a 6 out of 10. This thing is like, he's middle road, man. Just a few more things that would have been loose on this guy, and he would have been a 5 easy. Do better, Hasbro.
It's bad news, Scrapper.
And right before we get out of here, we got Scrapper hanging out with Scavenger. And once again, you can see that the deluxe class a little bit taller than that Voyager one. Well, there's a few more kiblets on Scrapper. Once again, Scrapper was definitely overpriced at a Voyager class for $35. Did not warrant it.
Who are you calling inferior? Nobody would follow an uncharismatic boar like you!
The Transformers! More than meets the eye! The Transformers!
Did I hit it all, Vinny?
Yep.
Man.
You nailed it. You nailed it.
Man.
You know? I wasn't as savage because I wasn't as thorough either with him. Because I got to that point where it was just like, yeah, he's got some issues. I thought he looked decent enough here and there, but yeah, for me, it's just that's the right arm. That's the only reason I got him, to be quite honest.
Thanks, RR. Yeah, excellent final pose. Did a good job of covering up his articulation with those poses. Yeah, I did. He said it was a generous score as well. Gap said it was a fair score. You know, he has some cool things going for him, but there's a lot of takeaways, especially that overly small chest. I mean, it doesn't look like that in the animation. It doesn't look like that on the original toy.
No.
I really don't understand. But were they trying to do, what was that grande chick as Scavenger now? Like, I don't know what they were going for, but it's not good.
That poor girl.
All right, have a good one, Gap, man. Thanks for being here as long as you were, man. I appreciate it, man.
Have a great one.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Yep. Happy Thanksgiving.
But yeah, man, I don't know what else I can say about that. But I will be covering Devastator at some point. And I know Mike from Pacific 414, we were talking about doing something. We're going to get together and we're going to talk about all the pros and cons about Devastator and probably a few other Transformers as well. So guys, stay on the lookout for that one. I'll be sure to notify everybody both on Twat and freaking, of course, on YouTube, unless YouTube comes after me too and they give me a toll that. But you know, is what it is. I'm going to continue having fun regardless. And if I have to, and if YouTube takes me down, I'll just permanently go over to Rumble, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Just ridiculous.
They better not mess with you. They better not mess with you. I mean, you did nothing wrong.
I mean, that doesn't matter to them. They've been hating on me for 6.5 years. I'm sure I'm on the short ticket to get a boot. But yeah, man. By all means, Shifty, take it away, man. What do you got?
Oh! Before I get into my video, check it. This is what I was talking about. This is what I want. This right here. Somebody modded this Storm figure. This is what I want.
Oh yeah, I saw that too. That's killer.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
that's brilliant. Yeah, whoever did that did a killer job.
Yeah, I don't know what body that is, or if that's her body, or that's the Thunderbird 2-pack Storm. So
yeah, that head. Yeah. They paint. I mean the legs. I don't know about the feet. I don't know who else is barefoot. That could be with the Tigra chick, the orange one.
Maybe
it could be those legs because they've been using those similar legs for a lot of them. It could be the whole base body could be something like that, but the top half obviously they did their own modifications and added to give her like that chest. But yeah, beautiful job.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. But I do have a video. I don't know if you can still see it in the chat. Played at 1.75.
I guess I'm pulling up. Hold on.
And when I eventually get a new computer, I'll be able to start doing that stuff.
Yeah. Well, when I get a new computer, I'll be able to do it.
Playback speed.
1.75.
Okay. Let me share screen.
Yeah, agreed, RR. That one did look freaking amazing. I mean, that's the one thing. I mean, you could always count on the fans to be able to get exactly what they want every single time.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I'm just trying to figure things out here tonight because I just figured out, I just realized that the camera on the green side of my Kindle has a.
You gotta do the micro machine guy thing here.
Back side. I don't get that, but hey, we're gonna take a video here and see if it's any clearer than the ones I've been doing. So, I'll bear with me here. Shots I got over the last week. I don't know if you saw this upload or not. This is the Fury Avatar figure I picked for Ross for $13. I've been debating on getting her for the last month or so.
I've seen this one too.
The figure looks really nice. And, the stock had a little down, and I thought, I might as well pick it up. And it's really the only thing I picked up here at Ross.
You may want to put that on 1.5 because I am going a little bit too fast.
Sorry, I kept the hell out of that store leading into the holiday season.
I can understand it.
I don't know what their deal is.
Okay.
Finding the hot items that.
How about you guys?
It kind of sucks. But I did pick this up for $13. A really nice likeness to the character from the 2009 movie.
Micro shifts
and 7, maybe 8 inches. I ain't got a ruler with me, so just take my word on it. And you know what? It's another offering from one toward McFarlane. So quality figure there for $13. Nice stuff. Okay. Also, Walmart had some early Black Friday deals. I got me a Virginia Tech colored droid. Yeah, pretty neat. Well, he's got red and orange. Virginia Tech's colors maroon and orange, but it's close enough, right? Got it for $5 on Walmart.com. I may try to get another one for $5 and put a VT logo on it. Virginia Tech. I live in Virginia, so hey, that's pretty cool. Virginia Tech colors on a droid there. Nice stuff. Also, hey, I got this. This wasn't so much a deal as it's something that came back into stock. I got a Gilead's Thunderhead from Golden Axe, just like that kangaroo figure from Streets of Rage. Never saw it in stores. This was released like over a year ago and it never showed up in stores. And I think it was like a website exclusive for Walmart, and it was never in stock. And here just recently it came back into stock, and I grabbed it at like $7.86, great price. And he's pretty well articulated for like $8. So that's pretty neat. I think I may pick up a couple more of them later on if I can get my hands on them and paint them in different colors to get like a Lost Vikings trio. I was complaining on the show a while back that they don't make any dwarven figures, so I'll just make me some extras because you can never have too many dwarves in your action figure collection, and I can customize these up for the price. They're pretty cheap. Also pretty cheap. Well, cheaply made, cheap material, and a cheap price. Finally got my hands on. Oh, the camera's not picking that up. It's super dark. It's the Snoop Dogg, Snoop on a Stoop throne accessory. It's really cheap plastic for $8. But once you paint it up and weather it up and make it look nice, it'll be a nice accessory for like your WWE figures if you got a King of the Ring setup, or a Dr. Doom. If you got a Dr. Doom figure, he'll look nice on there. Everybody's been going after these on social media, so I thought I'd get my hands on one, and it came back in stock, and I scooped one up. Also at Walmart, let's see, here he is. I picked up Silver Surfer. Yeah, they had almost the entire wave out of Walmart.
Oh, nice!
Earlier today, and I scooped him up as soon as I saw him sitting at the back of the peg there. I got him reserved at GameStop. Now I gotta swap that out for something else, maybe Cable, that's gonna be re-released next April. But man, great figure, really nice. I think he's probably the standout figure of this wave, which is saying a lot because there are quite a few bangers in this group of legends. Let's see, Phoenix down at the bottom. Didn't see her. Somebody scooped her up. Black Widow looked really cool. If I can get her cheap, I'll definitely pick her up. Let's see, who is that? Farrell. Not a huge fan. She did look good, but skipped on that. These are running $30 now, so I got to be very selective of who I pick up. Like Beast up there, he looked good. He's a sizable character for $30, but it's the astonishing X-Men Cathead Beast. And that's not the Beast I grew up with, so I passed on that. I was super tempted to get the Daredevil, and I'm probably gonna kick myself if I can't find him later on, because I really need that figure for customization purposes. The hooded sweatsuit he's got on is, man, you can do so many kit bashes with that. I've got so many ideas of characters.
I see someone take the Steve Rogers head from the comic book one, put it on him with the shield. It looked incredible just by changing two things. So yeah, I hear you, and I know people have done a Punisher as well. by taking
I-
the pack head and.
I probably screwed up by not getting that because I'm thinking that's going to be like the Russian mafia from the.
Oh yeah,
What was
yeah.
it?
The red
From
the
the
tracksuit.
Yeah, yeah. Those were popping up in Ollie's, and people were like going after those like crazy to make customs and stuff. It was from Hawkeye, the Hawkeye show. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah. I think this is going to end up just like that.
yeah, I've only seen that one online. I haven't seen him in person either. But yeah, that is a nice one, and that is the John Romita Jr. That
And
story
he's
was
bulky
good.
too.
Yes.
He's bulky. That figure is bulky as hell. Man, it's fantastic.
Yeah, I also seen the Farrell, and she looked nice, but I don't have any connection with the character. And
No.
yeah, but yeah, oh man,
I could make or modify with the hoodie. He looks really good. But hopefully I can find him cheap at Target in a sale or in a buy two get one free deal at GameStop later on. So yeah, hopefully I'll get one in my collection, maybe two, because like I said, very customizable. But Silver Surfer, fantastic figure, just really nice. It would be even nicer if they had magnets underneath the surfboard to where you could pose them up a little bit. Also, my World War II Logan figure.
Oh, you got him.
He's really nice.
Yeah.
He needs a black wash bad to dirty him up because he's too clean looking. Yeah, you got a soldier there. He's got to be all gritty and I gotta modify him up a little bit once I crack him up. A lot of accessories which are well appreciated because 30.
I'll say one thing though, I cannot stand that unhelmeted head. I think that looks like shit.
I get to it.
Yeah. That one looks good, and the body's great. Like they did some nice stuff with it for sure.
Bucks. Yeah. You need some accessories if you're gonna pay that much. A lot of people are hating on the brand new young Logan head there. I don't know if you can see it too well, but it's not great. They changed the hair up a little bit, and I think that's the issue with it. But still, I mean, regardless, it's another great Wolverine figure for the collection. I bought like 5 Wolverines here in the last few months. They keep putting them out. They keep putting out great Wolverine figures. I'll buy them. Yeah. So this is stuff I picked up here in the last week or so. Black Friday. I've got some stuff I bought on Big Bag Toy Store, and I don't know when I'll ship those out, but yeah, cool stuff all around.
Yep. See, and that's what I was saying too, and you made the point for me there. Same thing. As long as they keep making Wolverine figures that are good, people are going to buy them, and that's why that is the figure that they put the most out because they know he's going to be flying
every time. What's going on, Padre?
What's up, man?
Hey,
happy Thanksgiving.
The hair on the young Wolverine head, it's so weird. You if it ain't broke, don't try to fix it, or like stick to something from the comics. That I don't know what they're doing with it because he's got the Wolverine back going on, but then he's got it combed down halfway on the side. I don't know. They were trying to make him look like a hip young James Howlett. I don't know what they were going for, but somebody did put that head on the Extreme X-Men, the black suit Wolverine body, and he does look okay with that, but I don't know. It's probably the worst Wolverine head I've seen, and there's been some bad ones.
That's the I will always love you Wolverine head.
It's the Kajagoogoo Wolverine.
The Kajagoogoo.
The Kajagoogoo, the band.
Oh, gotcha. Holy hell, man! Yeah, there is some stupid shit that they've been doing. Hands down. Yeah. Oh yeah, it almost was like a boy band one for sure.
Yeah.
I don't know what they were thinking.
And then, of course, I saw the Iceman, but between the figure looking terrible and the card being bent all the hell at GameStop, I was like, I can pass on it.
Yeah. I don't know. I always like that version of Bobby anyway, but yeah, the seamless joints are great. I don't like what they did with the knees or the elbows. That pisses me off the most, that those are white solid pieces. Yeah. But if they did it in that clear shit, it would be extra fragile. That's the reason why they didn't do that. So, yeah. I think that type of clear plastic, it might have to be heated too before you could start moving them.
Yeah.
Because that type of stuff, it sticks. And yeah. I seen someone do a review, by the way, on the Batman Returns towards. Holy hell! Talk about QC issues.
What?
Wow, the Max Shrek, the one guy who was doing the review, the left arm came off in his hand while he was showing the articulation. Like it just twisted right off and just fell down. He was able to force it like kind of back on, like it holds, but it's completely snapped off. The mushroom joint is snapped off. There's a bunch of problems. Yeah.
That happened to a couple of tours before the arm would just fall off. I think it was the Superman figure or something. The Doom figure, the Emperor Doom figure. I didn't know that these things had already been out for months in some places, and I caught a review the other day. I have this thing reserved. I don't know if I'm going to get it. I wanted to get it to kit bash with the other one. It's not good because I didn't know he's got a really short skirt. He's got a really short skirt and he looks weird. I may have to cancel that. The Emperor Doom, the one that comes with the Doctor Strange cloak.
Oh, okay.
The red cloak. Yeah, I was thinking that he was going to have the long green outfit
his ass
skirt
hanging
that comes.
out.
Well, not his ass, but it's like it's short looking. It's just the figure does not look good. And the guy that was reviewing him had all the Doctor Dooms lined up. That Walgreens exclusive still looks way better than anything they put out since.
That's one of my favorites.
It's $100 too on eBay. It's
really
fantastic. Yeah.
I know he's going for that.
Last time I checked.
Let me tell you, when it comes to a lot of those exclusives, I mean, it seems like right now, like it's just 3 stores that, or 3 site, 2 stores on one site. So you're seeing Walmart, Target, and Amazon. And like, as far as the exclusives like Walgreens or any of the other places, you're just not really seeing them anymore. Yeah. Like, I don't know if I know the one Walgreens I have close to me that used to have a ton of different stuff, and I would find some exclusives like Transformers and everything. They haven't had shit in years as far as exclusives.
They ended their contract with them, but they
is that what happened? Okay.
And supposedly they were releasing them they released them like 1 per quarter throughout the year, and they said they were so hard to track down, and it was a nightmare to find them. So that's one reason why they stopped doing them through Walgreens. But man, that Fantastic Four line, that whole line was so nice. The Thing and the Doctor Doom figures, man, maybe the top 10 Marvel Legend figures right there. They're so nice.
Crazy stuff. Vinny, did you have anything else, or you're pretty much tapped out?
No, I was tapped out. Yeah, I didn't have time to film more stuff.
Okay, yeah, no problem. I got one last thing, and then I guess we'll be getting ready to get out of here unless anybody has any more final thoughts. But I got a quick toy show off. Nothing crazy spectacular, just a little quick rundown of some of the stuff in the room. So here we go with that.
We are the Guinea Pig Collective. All will be assimilated. Resistance is futile.
We are sitting in my jumble known as the toy room, and yeah, there's stuff everywhere. There's just not enough room in here to put it all, and I really don't have anywhere to put stuff up all on the walls. I mean, what I have on the walls here is all I can manage. I wish I had more room to display all this stuff, man. I'd love to be able to have all these things out. But what are we talking about today? We're talking about storage. You can see a few of those things stored right there. And then here goes a bunch more right down here with a lot of these Transformers parts, vehicles, and everything else just stored in these different cases. A really good way to protect, especially if you got stuff like some of these Optimus Prime trailer parts that are taken apart. Just be able to store stuff that it doesn't get lost, it doesn't get broke. This is what I wind up doing, and especially all the weapons. I don't leave them in the cases with the figures. I store them separately so there's less of a chance of these things getting damaged. So I store them all in there. Underneath is actually their names and everything like that. Extra bits and parts too that I find for other bots. Yeah, this is the way I store 90% of them. Granted, there's a whole another case filled with these things. Big 48-gallon tote filled with more parts. This is just some of them. There's stuff everywhere. including that little nightstand looking thing in the back with all this shit piled on. That's filled with Transformers too. But guys, yeah, whenever you can, try to make it easy on yourself. Put stuff in good storage containers where it doesn't get screwed up and you can find it. I mean, it definitely helps, especially when you got an extremely large collection. But of course, as always, when you can put stuff on the wall, you can find room. By all means, get it. Get it done. Get it up there. Room. Need more room.
What a disaster.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Holy crap, that you got a lot of stuff.
Shifty just went,
insane.
I'm questioning my life choices at the moment.
Yeah, I had a lot of wow. That's
why I say, like, every time I go back and I show some of these things, you got to remember that's not everything. You're only seeing some of the totes. You got to remember those totes are something like 2 totes deep on the one side, and then there's stuff in the closet. Then there's stuff out in the garage.
Oh god. Okay. Did I see a whole tote of Predator figures there?
That one tote is all Predators. There was one I couldn't get in there, and he's in a separate tote.
You need to show off those sometime. Oh my god, that's
I got
nuts.
almost 2 totes filled with freaking gremlins.
Holy crap! Wow, dude.
Yeah, my collecting is very dyslexic, man. There's stuff from all kinds of different lines everywhere.
If you ever
Welcome back,
win
Happy.
you ever win that lawsuit, get you a new place, and you get you a big toy room and just display everything.
Dude, I'm telling you, I'm going to need an airport hangar at this point.
Wow.
Yeah, I hear you, Happy. I got quite a collection going with that too. But yeah, man, there's and the way I package everything in those crates too, like there's not a wasted space in any of them. Like it's like I'm playing like Tetris or Jenga with it. Like I get everything.
You could do American Pickers Toy Edition.
Jesus, I'm sure like there's a lot of value, especially some of the older stuff back there, because I got a whole ass load of those older G1 bots. Some of them that I had to rebuild because buy broken lots of figures. People sell them dirt cheap. And just buy enough broken lots where I can get full figures out of them. So I have ass loads of freaking complete older G1 figures with almost all their weapons, So that's why I take all the weapons, store them separately too. Because, I mean, how many times you just put them in a box and maybe one of those weapons gets snapped or something because you got too many figures in one tote. So, I always separate those things. And, man, if I told somebody it once, I've told them 1,000 times throughout this toy show, man, those weapons, 9 times out of 10, most of your value of your figures is going to be in those damn weapons because they sell on average most of those weapons anywhere from $15 at the low point up to maybe $25, even $30 for a single weapon for like even just some of those Transformers. Old G.I. Joes, same thing. Some of the prices on those little individual weapons, insane. So
that's crazy.
It is. Every time I go back there, it's like, I believe it or not, I've recently just straightened up the room enough that I could actually walk in there and I put all the totes on the floor. Maybe a month or so, I didn't even have that ability. There was so much stuff in the middle of the walkway, I had to move 2 or 3 totes out of the way.
Yes. I totally cleaned out my closet last summer, and then I showed you what it looks like here, like last week off air. Man, it's nuts. It's nuts how you can just get it all like it's within no time you can get like a whole mountain of toys just built up if you don't watch.
Well, I think the worst part for me is it's not so much just everything that I have, which is an awful lot, but is when you get new stuff in and you want to keep it in a spot out so you can actually film it. And then when you get done filming and you're like, okay, well, it's time to get ready to do the toy show or this side. So you just kind of stack it in there, which is wound up happening with 90%. It just got stacked in there, and I didn't have a chance to go back and clean it up and actually find a good spot for it to actually sit. And yeah, that's unfortunately what you wind up getting, something like that. And once it gets too unmanageable is when I got to stop and take like a day and freaking just dig a bunch of stuff out and then find some way to sort it and pack it away in totes, or if I could find somewhere to put it up in the wall if it's not big enough, if it's not too big, that's what I wind up doing. But it's all time consuming.
And then you got to figure out how to put it back like you had it, and it's a nightmare.
Well, I've actually got like that with the crunch time with some of the Transformer figures, and I've unpacked a crate and I've reviewed a bunch of older figures like Sunstreaker and some of these ones I've been digging out. And by the time I got done repacking the tote, somehow I wound up with more room than I originally did because I found a better way to pack it in there.
Very nice.
But yeah, that is it for me. I am all tapped out. So
yep.
Are we calling it?
I think we're calling it.
All right.
Yeah, we're calling it.
All right, man. Well, let's go ahead, and we're going to go ahead and get into outros. And first up,
not bad for an old timer.
Old timer.
Guys, thank you for joining us. Indy and Barnes, thank you too. But Indy just wants to show you butt right now. Damn it, Indy. This pig. But guys, thank you so much for being here. You could have spent your time anywhere. You chose to spend it here at us, and it is greatly appreciated. Remember, it's always the games with all the shit that YouTube is doing, and I'm watching people like Tolbat and some other people like this one guy who had like 1 million subs. It just suddenly got hit out of nowhere because YouTube decided to employ AI as their way to police a lot of these channels, and they're just finding the stupidest shit to hit people for. So remember, if you're subscribing to our channel, it may not stave off the eventual hit, but it'll actually show, you know what, there's people watching, it's growing. Maybe they'll leave us alone. Who knows? But it's always nice to be able to see all you guys stop by, especially when you leave some of the awesome comments you leave on the videos, or like all you people that are hanging out. Katie, I'm good. How are you? Yeah, everybody's see, and that's the awesome thing when everybody's communicating in the chat too. I mean, if you're sitting on the sidelines watching, man, we got a lot of awesome people that hang out in the chats, both my channel and Vinnie's, that we talk back and forth. Always DTF. Thank you again for dropping Vinnie that super chat.
Yes, man.
It is greatly needed, especially this time of year, and just the way everything is going with. Everybody knows we're getting hit hard with the economy and shit. So. Thank you guys so much for being here. Hope that you had fun. Hope that you had a very awesome Thanksgiving. And remember, don't let anybody tell you what you can and can't say, what you should or should not think, because your silence and your compliance gives consent. And as always, we will be back next week with some more toy fun, some more reviews, and eventually I'm going to get to that Devastator, and I'm going to have that one-on-one show with Mike, and we're going to be talking about some Transformers, but that's in the future. Right now, I'm going to pass it off to my teammates, and they're going to let you know what they got going on.
I'm just saying goodbye.
Save your energy.
So long. Here's one Starscream's been saving for you.
Yeah, thank you everybody for being here tonight. Again, big happy Thanksgiving to everyone. Crazy day, long day. I know a lot of us are just kind of like full and wiped out, but I'm glad you guys came in and you've been enjoying the stream and what we put together here, especially Tom. Yeah, the stuff he does is always next level. But we should have more stuff definitely next week. Tomorrow, I think I'm still doing Friday Underground. Well, I'll figure it out in the morning. I want to do a movie too soon for you guys, but we'll see. Kind of playing it by ear, especially with the holiday season, because things are a little bit different. But again, Katie, thank you so much as always. The support is huge from all you guys. All you guys and girls are just absolutely, you're legendary. You really are, because without you guys, we can't do any of this stuff, to be quite honest. City Venus too. I'm still working very hard on that. I plan to get that campaign launched in the new year. I'm thinking mid to late January-ish. It should be around that point. Just again, a lot of family stuff going on right now. But that kind of takes priority over a lot of things. But I am, like I said, working every night on this thing and just, doing incredible amounts of work. The detail that's going on in these pages, yeah, you guys, like, your jaws are gonna hit the floor. Like, there's some panels I'm spending quite an amount of time on it just to make sure you guys are really gonna get the best for your buck. That's for sure. It's gonna be a 52-page comic book, and it is glorious looking. So I still got to put together the new trailer, but I'm very stoked for this thing. I cannot wait for you guys to see what I've been doing. Crazy amount of spoilers and stuff. That's why I can't really show too much, because especially at the end of the book, yeah, there's a lot going on. You know, I've shown some guys some of the pages behind the scenes. I know Tommy's seen quite a bit. I know Chris Fisk, he's seen a good amount of stuff too. I even have some animated things already I was showing them, and they were like, wow. So, yeah, get ready, folks. It's coming. But, yeah, and Sunday we should be back to Dexter, by the way. So we're on season 7. Should be episodes 3 and 4. So tune in for that. This past Sunday we did Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, because I know a lot of people, you know, they were on trips or, you know, had doctor stuff going on. But, yeah, we had a good time, though. Slasher came on for that one, too. And, yeah, we had a blast, Adam and Slasher and I. So, yeah. I'm rambling enough. Everybody,
yeah, man.
Thank
Vinnie,
you so much.
Yeah, Vinnie, and I just want to say, yeah, we can't have this kind of fun without all of you in the chat, and that is absolutely spot on.
Absolutely, yeah. Always DTF. Thank you again, buddy. Much appreciated.
And thank you, Vinnie, for everything you contribute to the show as well. And thanks to Adam as well. And thanks for Slasher for dropping on for what the time you can. Heal up, Slasher. Heal up so you can get back to us in full force. Absolutely. But let's hand it over to our last co-host.
Listen to me! Get me out of here, you fool! Too late, fools! Say nothing, Baroness. I saw the entire catastrophe.
Hey everybody, thanks for joining us tonight on Thanksgiving. I know tryptophan is a hell of a thing, and I didn't even think I was going to be on tonight because I had a lot of stuff going on today, but yeah, a fun show again. Had a good time talking about all these great toys that we all love, and yeah, a good show. Hey, tomorrow I'm pretty sure Wrestling Dustbin's going to be on hiatus again. Because Slasher is still on the mend. Get better, dude. We'll get that back up running down the line. But on Sunday, over on I don't know if we're going to do it this week. We've there's been some talk we may skip this week, but we may do it over on the Real Review 3000 and Hanstar YT, the weekly wrap up Jackbox Fun Night. Where we play What the Dub and Jackbox games. Get in the chat. We'll see if we can get you in the game and have some fun. And me and Austinator, maybe the first of the year, we're thinking about bringing back the weekly wrestling show on Saturday nights about 8:30 maybe. Stay tuned for that. Yeah, but another good one. Thanks for having me.
Awesome. Thank you, Shifty. Thank you. Guys, thank you for joining us, and we'll catch you next week. Until then, have a good one. Later, y'all.
Later.
You better run, Mojito.
You what? I thought you said don't move.
That was before. Now, you run. Adios, amigo.